Tuesday night, and we're live.
Probably won't go out on a Tuesday.
No. We're recording on a Tuesday,
Oh,
but it takes me a
shit,
while
yeah,
to
because
edit.
I bet Saturday Night Live don't do it on a Tuesday, on a Saturday either, do they?
No.
Saturday Night Live is live.
Yeah, that's why it's called live.
Not the best. Not the best.
I just instantly went no as well.
Not the best day for me, then. I also only just realised it's 2025. So,
yeah, you did. That was
sorry.
bad.
Anyway, how the devil are you?
I was about to say
For the
that.
fans.
For the fans. How the devil are you?
That's my line.
Okay, you go.
How the devil are you?
Yeah, right. Actually, thanks. How are you?
I'm alright, yeah.
All good. All good.
Nice.
You're on a stag doing, yeah? That's why we're recording tonight.
I'm going to stag do this weekend.
Oh, where you going?
Minehead Butlins.
Ooh, who's it? Anyone I know?
Rob Best?
No.
Yeah.
Who's at the... Who's...
That was it. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, who's doing, like... Because it's Butlins weekend, isn't it?
It's like a back to the noughties.
Oh, no.
So who you got? Who's...
Claire from Steps?
Just Claire?
Just Claire.
Just Claire.
Just
Well-
Claire?
Isn't one of them dead?
H. Is it H?
I thought H wasn't the dead one. I thought it was the other guy. Barry.
Yeah, okay, but it's still just one of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, so not
Oxide and Neutrino.
No
Bound to
idea.
the bound, down to the reload.
Bound to the bound to the...
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that. You would just listening to
Who else is
Slipknot.
there?
Mhm.
Pass.
No.
That's the thing I remember. And some tribute.
When I
bands.
went, it was Gareth Gates. That's what I listened to.
Is Gareth Gates a pull? For Butlins, he probably is.
Mine was at Skeggy, and to be fair to him, he literally only sang 2 songs that he actually sang, and the rest of it was just covering stuff like Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
So I was like, at least he knows how to get the crowd
He
going.
knows his crowd.
Because he was, I think, sang quite slow music. What a horrible introduction to the pod, by the way. Talking about Gareth Gates.
It's culture.
Mm.
Yeah.
He soon got over his stutter, by the way, didn't he?
Kate Bryce did that to him.
Oh, you know, she'd give me one as well. Seen the state of her nowadays.
No, she got rid of it, Aaron was saying.
Oh, well, she banged the life out of it.
Took his virginity.
Ugh.
true?
Yeah. She's even admitted that.
I mean, Prince Harry had a better one, didn't he?
Is that Elizabeth Hurley?
It's rumoured, isn't it?
Oh, what a pull that is.
Allegedly.
That's mad. That is pretty mad.
If that
Mm,
was,
if
if that
that's
was
true.
the case, that would be
She's
insane.
still at like late 50s.
A
Absolutely.
bit weird that her son does all her photos for her, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Have you seen that? He takes all her pictures when she's in the bikini and stuff.
Doesn't
That's made me really uncomfortable.
don't Kerry Katona's kids do her OnlyFans for her? as
Oh.
well?
Oh, what has this podcast turned into?
Filth.
Filth and smut. Proper British.
the lads.
way.
If anyone
Bring back
doesn't
Zoom.
know who Kerry Katona is, I won't bother
We
Googling.
might have new listeners as well because we're featuring people on their underrated and overrated films. I said choose one of each. So the Instagram community's got in touch.
Oh, they've done underrated as well.
Underrated and
Oh,
overrated.
that's all right then. I'm
One
not
of
gonna-
each
I'm
they've
not
gone
gonna
for.
I'm not going to just be abused.
Do a bit of news. What we've been watching.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot the ticket stub, but we have got one bin old bank that me and Aaron went to see. Of course, you didn't go to the cinema again. That's a running theme.
Because I predicted it was going to be.
Well, wait. We
No
might
spoilers.
think it was good, yeah.
I won't spoil it.
And then
I'll
Aaron
hold it.
opened Pokemon cards, and we've got a quiz. I've got a
Ooh.
fun quiz this week, the one that wouldn't work last time.
Oh, do we have a prize at all? Also,
No.
Yoda Teddy.
I was just saying to Aaron on the way in, I have 3 jerseys or shirts, what you'd say. One is a Millennium. That's not right.
Falcon.
That's not the right word. No.
Mighty Ducks.
One's a Mighty Ducks jersey.
Mm.
One is the Beers jersey from Basketball.
Yeah.
And one is the Waterboy jersey. Annoyingly, the Waterboy jersey isn't the red one, which is the iconic one. I think it's white, black. I can't
I've
remember.
seen all of these.
Yeah. Do we want any in here? Because I'm not wearing them ever, and they are literally on top of my wardrobe. Could we hang them up? Would the fans
do.
like to see them? Because I was going to sport one, but
Let
I'm
us
going
know in
to
the comments.
yeah, but I was going to sport one, but they're not the most flattering, and obviously.
You've worn them. I think you wore the Mighty Ducks one.
I've worn them on at Mighty Ducks one once.
Yeah.
I think that's when it was probably Baltic, and I needed the extra layer.
We're talking about Water Boy. Segue to a bit of news, kind of. Is Happy Gilmore 2 trailer was released. Everyone
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
watched it.
What do you think?
Yeah, it looks good. I'm a bit worried that they're going to storyline on it. I think Ben Stiller's coming back though.
Yeah, he was in the trailer.
Which is nice, yeah.
Which was the,
which will be a nice touch because obviously he had such a little part when you think about it, really. But it was
Just
such
abusing
a good
his
part.
mum.
Yeah.
And Shooter McGavin, you only saw for one brief glimpse in the trailer. Obviously, Julie Bowen.
Did I mention this on the last one? Or about the Shooter McGavin? Someone met him. Summit McDonald, isn't it? His name is.
Yeah, you did at one point, I think.
Oh, okay.
don't know if
It was about
it
someone
wasn't
met him in an
the last
airport and said, "Aren't you Shooter McGavin?" And he went, "Oh, guys, that was a film 30 years ago. Just let me be." Walked off and turned around and went, shooter. And I was like, that is the single best thing I've ever heard.
It's class.
But yeah,
I mean, Ben Stiller's killing it at the minute. Severance season 2 finished the other day. I know neither of you probably watched that,
no.
but absolutely incredible show that I'll suggest to everyone to watch. And Ben Stiller directs it, which is insane. And what I've liked at the end of each episode, they've done a behind the scenes. So if you wait till after the credits, it gives you behind the scenes about each episode.
Did you see when they did the bit in the train station in New York?
I've seen it in the show.
Oh,
I've
right,
not
yeah.
seen the annoying thing with Apple TV, right, is it's like, oh, stay tuned
Sponsored by Monster.
for a behind the scenes. Then it automatically, rather than letting the credits roll, will start rolling an episode of something else.
Right.
Even if like you've not watched it before. Like,
What's
it
that
just
on?
started playing Slow Horses, and I'm like, I've never even watched that.
What streaming service is that? Sorry?
Apple TV. Which I've got to say is probably, there's not a lot on there, but what is on there is
It's quality,
top
not quantity. Yeah, I will admit that.
Because you've got Ted Lasso, which obviously another bit of news, Ted Lasso season 4 has been confirmed.
Not happy with that. I think it ended perfectly. I don't think
It's not needed.
The only good thing is, because it was so well done, they might just savour it. I am the same as you. I'd rather it be done.
Have you heard what they're doing though?
They've already
They're
started shooting
recasting Henry
His son?
because he's going to be older and a footballer. So whether or not he's come to,
I actually hate that more. I'll be
Yeah,
honest
I
with
don't
you.
like
I actually
that.
hate
So
that
he's
more.
going to manage his son potentially.
I imagine so.
he might not even go. But if he isn't under his team under Richmond, he could always come over to England. He could just be his agent. I don't think you need
I don't think.
Ted to be the manager of Richmond anymore, because Roy Kent obviously stepped up, didn't he?
I don't think we need an American child in our schools. That's we've got an adolescence thing going on, and I'm not interested in that.
That's nice.
But no, in general, I would rather it have stayed dead. They might be able to save it because I think they're a very good bunch of people.
Yeah.
The lady from the pub as well is going to be at the East Midlands Comic Con that we'll be doing.
Yes. I
which
don't
is
know
good
her name.
news.
So, Annette, is it? Annette?
Yes, it's Annette. It's got a sick surname. Badland. Is it
Yeah,
Badland?
something like that,
Annette
yeah.
Badland. Also.
That's a great surname.
Isn't it?
Not
Badland.
gonna lie,
She
that's
was
amazing.
also in Big Boys, which I watched recently. She's been in loads of Doctor Who.
Mm.
But yeah, she was the landlord, obviously. Of, I can't
Yeah.
remember what's the book called now.
Oh,
Richmond Arms, was it? Something like
I
that?
thought it was more like the Fox and
I don't know.
Fox and
No,
Muff
I
or
don't know.
something.
But look, the thing is, season 3 wasn't as strong as the other 2 seasons anyway, in my opinion. But I did like how it wrapped up.
I enjoy it.
Perfect. That last shot of what's Nick Mohammed's character called?
Nate,
Nate putting the sign back together. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
have you watched? Anyone watched yet? Last one to laugh. Last one to laugh.
No, but I've heard probably 3 or 4 people say it is generally very, very
Nick
good.
Mohammed comes in. He's not in it. But
Yeah.
he comes into it at one point just to do try and make him laugh. And I didn't realise he's got a whole character he does, which he tours with now.
Yeah, that's popped up on my Facebook as
I
like
don't- I
ads
don't know
for
who Nick
tickets.
Mohammed
He's Nate,
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's his character called?
Nate.
Mr. What
No,
is this?
Yeah, no.
I can't remember. They say it in that show.
Okay.
I was going to say, the one man who could Google it, well, Aaron's doing it. But he comes on and basically he's trying to he gets them up all on stage, does interaction with them to try and make them laugh. The best thing in that whole
Mr.
show.
Swallow.
Mr. Swallow.
I knew it was something filthy.
But Bob Morton, basically Richard Adewadi's in it. And as you know, with Richard Adewadi, he's like, bang, so
Deadpan, yeah.
fit. And like everyone's like, we're never going to make him crack. And they're like, the only person that's ever made him laugh, I've ever seen make him laugh, is Bob Mortimer.
Yeah.
And Bob Mortimer, they have these things called jokers where they have to go up and basically do a show.
Mm-hmm.
And Bob Mortimer goes up to us and you just see Richard Adewadi just go, you bastard. So trying so hard not to laugh. And it's the first point in that whole thing. And it's like, shit, you might laugh here. Because him
Yeah.
and Daisy May Cooper just smash it. They're the only ones. Whereas like Rob Beckett instantly like, my fuck off mouth gets me into trouble here. Because I'm going to look like I'm laughing. I'm not. It's just the teeth.
His mouth is huge. His
Yeah.
mouth is
But it's
absolutely
all like,
massive.
obviously, most of them are Taskmaster alumni. Bar Richard Adewadi and Harriet something, because the other girl. But everyone else has been on Taskmaster.
I'm shocked Adewadi never got on.
Well, apparently he's one that Alex Horner's always wanted, but it's never worked out.
He's always busy.
I bet, yeah, he's quite a busy man, isn't he?
So he does that travel man and stuff, doesn't he? So it's
I enjoyed that when I watched it with him, to be fair.
yeah, because I think it's Joe Lycett took over it, who's in the show as well.
Mm.
It's on Prime. I think the 5th episode is released tomorrow.
I wonder
So
how that
4
will
went
do
straight
over
off.
overseas.
Well, I think it must be an adaptation of, because it's Last One Laughing UK.
Oh,
So I don't know if
so they
it's
must have one
come
over there.
from
That would make
somewhere
sense,
else.
But yeah,
It's a great idea.
Apple TV, quantity not quality. Agreed.
That's that, yeah.
But yeah.
Severance is on there. Ted Lasso, Shrinking, which
Do
I
you
keep
watch-
telling you to.
Yeah, I
watch.
need
Just
to
go
watch
to the
that.
Pirate Bay and everything's on there.
Have you ever watched the one with who played Elvis? Austin Butler. In a war one. In a war
TV
series on
show?
it. Yeah, TV show.
Oh, it's the one that's by
Apple. Is it Flight of something?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's weird and it's so. Do you know? Because sometimes the Americans go a bit too cheesy, and that notoriously used to do it more than ever.
Yeah.
And the whole thing's just too much. And I remember watching it, and I didn't mind.
Sorry, that made a
But it
noise.
was just too kind of. Nothing really went wrong enough. Does that make sense to you? Like.
For a war film, you want the stakes to be ruined.
Yeah, basically, and sadly for the whole thing, you were just like, "Well, that's fine. Everyone was just kind of nice. Just it's on. But I was really excited for it on Apple. Then when I watched it, I kind of went,
People were like, "Oh, it's kind of a successor to Band of Brothers." And stuff.
Yeah, but
Like
it wasn't even on the same level because
wasn't
Band of Brothers and the Pacific were
Yeah.
grim, and everyone pretty much died.
It was a nice.
Yeah, it was a bit too nice. That's just the other thing about Apple. Sorry, and I wanted to say the reason I brought it back to this is I couldn't be more infuriated with Disney for putting adverts when I'm already paying money, and they're not just short adverts. They're literally like a minute long before I watch. Because I have a school with the kids, and I go to put a film on, and literally the kids are obviously getting up.
Unless you pay.
And they're literally going, "Why is it not started yet?" I'm sorry, like,
I
yeah.
didn't know Disney Plus had ads. I
Yeah.
must be
You're
on the
paying-
ad
you
free
must be on
one.
the ad-free one.
Oh.
Netflix has got ads now because I changed my package on that, and that pisses me off.
Yeah, I've not done the adverts for Netflix.
Can't watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia though on Netflix without the ad version.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
there is certain things, isn't there? Because the people are saying that the next season of Stranger Things is going to be
Ad bait.
you have to pay for
That's
the.
just a con.
It is.
So we'll be living, guys.
Have you seen? There's a meme around going. There's a guy. And it's like proper British problems. It says above the meme, and he basically is a screenshot of the fact that he's paid for Channel 4, like 4OD without adverts, and then it's come up. Sorry, we cannot take the adverts off of this program, and then plays an advert. So I fucking paid for no adverts,
That's
and
what
you're
I
still
mean.
giving me
They
adverts.
just move the goalpost, don't
Do you
they?
know
all the
what's
time?
infuriating for me? So I've my aerial lead broke, so I've got a new EE TV box, and it can be done wirelessly. If I record anything on ITV, so on the set-top box, record it, I'm like, that's great. Skip through the adverts now. Fucking don't let you. So if I record something on ITV, so say Britain's Got Talent, comes up to the adverts, if I try and fast forward it, it stops you and won't let you.
Oh,
Only
no
on ITV.
way.
And you wonder why people are turning it into like piracy again.
Yeah, literally. Like also though,
Streaming and
bit embarrassing that you record Britain's Got Talent.
something to watch with Logan, isn't it?
I mean, I'd have said Gladiators.
Yeah, I mean,
No, we
I'd
watch
say,
that.
no,
We
I'd
watch
say,
that and then he goes to bed because.
I mean, I'd have said something more
Britain's
massive,
Got
to be honest with
Talent.
you.
But something that's in the background that's.
Yeah.
I do know what you mean.
Because I'm not watching the same crap over and
I
over
do know
again
what
with
you
him,
The
like
kids at
the
school.
Angry Birds movie.
Have you got?
again.
I do more YouTube now than ever, and I didn't realise that you just have to press up twice. Stop seeing this ad, return to video. Bosh, gone.
Oh, right, yeah.
Press 2, and the kids at school taught me, and I was like, oh, this is new. And then something like, once again, which ones you can't get past? Bet 365 in the gambling ones. And I was like, I'm feeling it, which is annoying because I've got issues.
You've got gambling issues.
So I might report them and say, you fuckers, get it off my screen.
Yeah. But they probably get away with that bit at the end saying gamble smart or whatever it is.
Responsibly.
Responsibly.
I didn't for about 12 years.
But I don't think, other than the Happy Gilmore. Oh, Coco 2's coming. Another unnecessary Pixar sequel we don't need.
I did really enjoy Coco though.
I love Coco.
What's Coco about? We'd have watched it recently. I
Dave
think.
Dead.
Yes, I remember.
with the
Yeah.
guitar,
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah,
It doesn't
another
need a
one. It
sequel.
ended really well.
Doesn't
You
need a
can't die again, can he? Or
No.
go back. So.
I'm trying to think when have I said there's something else coming out. I'm getting more and more excited for. I know, bang on about it, but for the Hunt for Gollum.
There's been some casting news for Harry Potter.
Yeah.
John Lithgow is Dumbledore.
1 second.
The Trinity Killer and Dexter. He was in Daddy's
Yeah.
Home
Do
2.
you know what? I always get
That was
confused. I always get confused.
Weird way to go from a great.
Sorry, I always
movie
get
to
confused with him and John Cleese. But John Lithgow's obviously in there. I know.
The only person
What
I've
are
ever
two
seen.
people to
Do you know what it is? Because they're both in Shrek, and that's what confuses me.
fair.
Who did they play in
Lord
Shrek?
Farquaad is John
Mm-hmm.
Lithgow, and the King is John Cleese.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations. That's one of the questions on the quiz.
I'm doing a quiz, so.
Minus points.
Minus points for you then. Giving away the answers.
I don't think. I know Snape. I don't know the actor, sorry, but I know there was an uproar because he's black.
Oh, yeah, but he's teaching
Who cares?
the dark arts.
The thing that annoys me about it is, right, so they did, not annoys me, more about the fandom, is that Hermione got changed to being black in The Cursed Child, the stage show. And their justification was, J.K. Rowling never says if this character is black in the books.
No, she just gives them racist names.
Yeah, well, yeah. But then it's like, okay,
Does she get fit when she's older in the books? She gets fit real life.
Have you... Oh, something I did see in an interview. Who plays Hermione again? Emma Watson did come out and say she will never do a nude scene because she doesn't ever want to ruin that appearance as Hermione.
Yeah, she always wants kids to see her as Hermione, not someone with her tits out.
Well, she's just cemented the fact that I'm never going to watch a new film ever again.
I mean, she's not in much now anyway.
No, she's not.
I don't think she's...
She just kind of she's like a bit of a social. She just kind of goes and watches the Wimbledon, don't she? And that's all I've ever seen her do.
Wouldn't you? If I made bank,
yeah,
after like...
I like what Daniel Radcliffe's done though. He's just gone, I'm going to do whatever fucking movie
wank
I want.
off a horse.
Wank off a horse!
He did see it on stage with a horse, didn't he?
It was literally straight after Harry Potter. He went, I'm just going to get naked with a horse. And then
When he
went,
fucking,
all right then, pal.
he rode a dead body, didn't he? Through its farts in that Swiss Army man.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
he did.
Yeah, like to get off of the island at the end, he rides Paul Dano's dead body, and the farts is what makes it go across the
That's
water.
class.
He was good in extras as well. Very good in
I
extras.
think he's not done much, though, has he?
That was when he was still a teen, though, weren't it?
Weasley's not done much, has he? Rupert.
He was in that
Grint.
show recently on Sky.
I did see something pop
Was it?
up.
There was no Netflix. Sorry, Netflix.
He was in that M. Night Shyamalan blah, 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 film as well, Knock at the Cabin.
This camera angle's
Hardly
really not flattering,
anything.
by the way. Bugging me. Sorry.
What was the one he was in?
He was
Oh,
in
yeah.
Snatch TV show.
Was he? I think the
It's
one
on Netflix now.
the thing that's on Netflix is like he gets cancer and then gets told he hasn't got cancer, but then lies about it.
With Nick Frost.
With Nick Frost. as
Yes,
the
I've heard it's
Oh,
all right.
I've
I've heard it's a
seen
good
it.
watch. I've heard it's quite...
Know that.
doctor.
So he's a hypochondriac. Rupert Grint is.
Yeah.
He's a hypochondriac. This is it. Honestly, I'm going to say, because I've read up on it. He's a hypochondriac. He goes to his doctor and he's got cancer. And then he tells everyone he's got cancer. So everyone starts to feel sorry for him and all his mates come back to him. So they've all kind of pied him off. He's a bit of an attention seeker. But then it turns out Nick Frost is incompetent and he's not actually got cancer. So now it looks like he's telling everyone. It looks like he's being a hypochondriac. Do you know what I mean? It looks like he's done it all again.
Yeah.
So it causes, obviously, and then him and Nick Frost, I think, have to, I imagine, play along with it. And
Yeah, it's called Sick Note.
yeah, I genuinely think it looks quite good. I think the rating was reasonably okay. And I think with Nick Frost, it's always going to be quite
Be
good.
something to stick on as well, because I need something. We got that last month.
Two seasons.
Yeah, I don't watch anything. Just,
But let's go on to more what we've been watching, because me and Aaron went to the cinema with the boys.
Just quickly, do we got Snow White bombing ratings wise?
Bombing ratings wise, and it's not made a lot of bank.
No.
So it currently sits at 1.9 on IMDb.
I know this is
Which is lower than Cats, which is mad.
the
Lower
only
than
good.
that Dragon Ball Z film that everyone hates as well.
The only good thing
Forgot
is,
about that
with-
existing.
I didn't know. I honestly know that. I haven't them out. The only good thing, I forgot Cats had come out. To be fair, the only good thing is about a lot of these bombing is they might start to go. We might have to stop remaking shit, guys.
But Lilo and Stitch looks all right. The trailer actually
Yeah,
looks
no,
pretty
but
good.
I mean, that's not a remake of what is a classic, and it's not live action, and they've not tried to.
No,
Just,
it is.
What?
They're doing a live action Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a fucking world. You know what?
They're just doing it.
Right.
Stupid fucking world. Why? Lilo and Stitch
Why
only came
do
out
you
like
do
2
that?
years ago.
No, it wasn't that long ago. Moana's the most recent one that they're doing live action now. That's
Because The Rock needs cash.
Is he? I'm guessing he's playing.
He's playing Maui, yeah.
So he's back in the wrestling world.
He's also doing a film with Martin Scorsese, of all people. He's chose to do something with The Rock.
I really didn't think.
That's a random one.
Mm.
I really didn't think The Rock was gonna.
Well, there's a thing. He's doing a film about a boxer that's supposed to come out this year. That people are basically saying this is like his role. That if he is ever gonna
Get an Oscar.
make it and be renowned for actually he can act, it's this. Right, let's just take that.
I don't know why. I'm just really struggling with him at the minute. I don't know why. There's just something about
It's
The
just
Rock.
so samey, isn't it?
Yeah, and I just feel like he just feels a bit like he's forcing it too much sometimes. And I really obviously like I grew up and I loved him, and I even liked a lot of his like Walking Tall was one of my favourite films growing up. And then a lot of his other stuff's been good. I really liked him in Be Cool. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
It's a follow up to Get Shorty
Mhm.
with John Travolta. Remember Thurman?
Yeah.
And a few
Danny
others. Anyway.
DeVito's and Get Shorty, but not.
Yeah, absolute banger. By the way, anyway, I really like him in a lot of stuff. But then I don't know. Recently, I just feel like he's just
I think
forcing it.
since Black Adam didn't do very well,
It's like he's desperate.
He's
like,
desperate. He's desperate for wrestling.
I mean, the
I feel that's
fact
what I mean. I feel like he looks like a desperate man at me. He's like, no, love me. You please love me still. Don't.
I mean, the fact that he tweeted when Black Adam came out and the Queen died, he said, "I'm so gutted, Your Majesty won't get to see Black Adam."
Same.
R.I.P.
It was such a like.
It's like,
I
what
know you
are
don't
doing?
like the word, but it was such a mid film as well.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrible. I don't even think it's.
I mean,
it's,
it was
it's not great at all.
no,
What?
it was worth it for the post-credit scene.
Why is it called Black Adam?
Just the character's
Character's
name.
name.
Because he's meant to be.
No, it's just
No.
the character's name.
Oh,
He's,
okay.
he's like Egyptian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like Snow White.
It's not like Black Panther where,
Yeah.
back in the day they were like, oh, what can we call this person? Because
Okay, Jenny, that was Jenny
Yeah.
the question. Yeah, because I was about to say the Rock's not really
Yeah.
anything, is it?
no, he's not. So.
Samoan.
Like a mahogany.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, no, I mean he's
Yeah, he's
Samoan. Or
Samoan.
Samoan. Yeah,
Is he Samoan?
he's related to Samoa Joe.
Is he actually?
Don't know.
I think-
Nearly
I
all the
think-
famous
I was
Samoan
gonna say, I
wrestlers are
think-
wrestled.
I
Like,
think
he's
Samoa
related.
Joe's the only one that's not related
Yeah.
to them all.
Yeah, fair.
So we went to cinema with the boys. Not you.
Hashtag bring back Beej.
Let's try to bring back Be Cool coming soon. Maybe do the
I
next
feel like
one.
we've been saying that for a while.
I know,
Hashtag
we're
get rid of
building the
Beej.
anticipation. Mickey 17.
Banger.
Film from Bong Joon-ho that did Parasite. You know, I put this on my list of most excited for films coming in 2025.
I didn't realise Glenn from The Walking Dead was in it, by the way.
Yeah, hardly anything. He
Yeah.
gets second billing in his basic. Well, he don't get second billing, but
Did he die in that?
no, he ridiculously survives, even though he's an absolute arsehole the whole way.
Is that just
throughout.
like a little touch to Walking Dead? Like we'll never kill him. guys?
No, it's poorly done. His character's terrible.
Yeah.
Whoa!
The motivation is it's not there.
No,
But like I was really excited for this film.
yeah,
Well, I
really
did-
is.
oh,
Because it's so unique.
Well, I was going to say yeah, and I don't feel like Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson's great.
I feel like he picks good films for some reason. I feel like he would have looked at it and gone, "This could be good," but then maybe like say it could have been good, and then it just
Yeah,
worked.
like, Patterson was really, really good, and I liked the way he played the different Mickeys.
Yeah.
Um,
Although I got tired a little bit of 17 until 18 showed up, and I was like, oh, thank God you're calling him a whiny cunt. Because
I would have liked from 1 to 17 to all been
Yeah,
slightly
like,
more different.
That's what I thought. 'Cause in the trailer, it made it seem like you'd get a bit of each. Because when 18 is like so different, and Mickey 17 says, "Oh, so and so," I can't even remember his missus' name now. Oh, she did say 14 was a dick, and I was like, okay, but we've seen about 5 versions of you, and none of them have been any different.
No, and
So it's so harshly contrast as well how they are.
well, I think I've not actually read this anywhere, but I'm assuming. So when 18 was being when they were making copies of 17 the last time, someone tripped over the cable. I'm assuming that's what did it. Yeah, because it wasn't really explained why he was so different.
No, he literally just passed away comment. And for some reason, everyone, I know it is Robert Pattinson, but when there's 2 of him, the whole reason that people want 2 of him is so they can bang him.
Yeah,
One
straight
woman-
away. A lesbian
one-
was
yeah.
straight on one trying to ride
One
him.
of them's like, straight away, I want to have a freeway, his missus, and then straight away the other woman's like, no, I'll get with you.
Even
You
though my
keep one and I'll
lesbian,
keep
my
one, yeah.
so was that man? But even though my
My
girlfriend's
girlfriend's just
been
died,
crushed to death, I'm just going to jump on.
which arguably was Mickey's fault. It wasn't, but you know what I mean? They blamed him. And just, Mark Ruffalo is probably got to be what will be the worst performance of this year, because it was that bad.
It was terrible.
His
It was
Donald Trump impression.
trying too hard to be Trump, but not close enough that Trump would get pissed off about it.
Yeah.
Got you. Not that so he didn't rub anyone up the wrong way, basically. So he didn't lose all them Southerners.
Yeah,
watching
and
it.
Tony Collette had a random obsession source.
Yeah, that was never explained.
No, and they finally die, and then they still come back in a fucking dream sequence for no reason at the end.
Yeah, he was just having a trip.
Yeah, it
Randomly.
just felt like a lot of missed opportunities.
I think the idea was there, it just wasn't explained properly. So clearly all this stuff was because they're stuck on a ship for however many years and
Yeah.
they're all going insane.
Also,
But it didn't explore that properly.
they've got this advanced technology, right, where they can go to other planets and make a civilization. Why the fuck did you pick the one that's covered in ice and the hardest one to surely populate?
Again,
Like-
probably because he's like Trump, he's trying to prove a point. And it was
Maybe.
clearly a cult because he kept saying
Yeah,
cult,
100%.
yeah.
Like, and Thomas Targoose was in it, from This Is England, the kid in This Is England.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was random role.
He can't act. I'm sorry, he could not. He came on the screen. I was like, I forgot you existed, and you shouldn't exist anymore. Not as a person,
Whoa.
but as an actor.
He was good as a kid actor.
Yeah, and I'm like, but I don't know. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I think on Instagram because it is filmed really well.
Oh, it's
Watching
beautiful.
it for Robert
CGI
Pattinson
looks good.
is great. And the weird bit at the end where the aliens
Stormtrooper socks.
I've got Wolverine.
I just got plain black. Sorry, lads. Didn't get the memo.
So basically, the aliens like guard around the ship at the end, like they're going to attack.
Sick. That sounds great.
And they basically do this thing where they're like, "We can make all your heads pop" or some shit. But then at the end, Robert Pattinson's talking to them because they've got this translator, and the aliens just basically
The boys. Is that why she does that? Makes their heads pop.
I think so.
Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to
anyway,
think of the series, but yeah.
the alien basically just goes, "Nah, bluffing."
Oh really?
Then the film ends. It feels like that should have been a post-credit scene or something.
Yeah.
But then, and then just sort of ends.
But it's watchable. It is definitely worth a one watch because
you lost me at the start of that.
I know. The start of it's quite fun where you're going through all the Mickeys and seeing the stupid shit he has to do and all that. But it was a major letdown.
It dragged. The last 10-15 minutes, I was like, come on.
Yeah.
That really reminds me of what's the Tom Cruise one where it's similar, where he keeps
Edge of
going?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is a fantastic film.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think I've only watched it once. Emily Blunt.
Yeah. That's a great film.
No, it reminds me of another film where they keep waking up and
Edge of Tomorrow.
dying.
I
No.
thought we were just going to do a whole thing there.
No.
Did they do that in Ready Player One? Did they keep?
I don't.
Might be that.
No.
What's the one when he's walking through his living room at the start?
Groundhog Day.
He's like in a flat and people are trying to kill him. And he does die. I don't know. Someone else. If someone remembers what I'm on about, put it in the... It's not the one with Gerard Butler, Gamer, I don't think.
Oh, it came out around the same time. Gamer, you die though, don't you?
Yeah. So it's not that.
Is it Boss Level? Something
No,
like that.
it's not the one with Daniel Radcliffe with a guns akimbo, is it?
No. I don't know. If we don't know the name, you could Google it. But...
Nah, don't worry about it. I can't remember, but that was similar. So I'm basically the reason I'm saying it is because I remember watching something, and like you said, it's really good. And when you watch all the lives, you kind of like, this must be mental. But then, like you say, I think that fell off as well when this actual storyline came out. You're like, oh, that's not good. It's just, I like the bits where it's a bit, and you think, well, what would you do? But then, I know what I'm on about. And so will the listeners. Good. If anyone knows that film, please tell me because I forgot it. I don't even know who the actor is in it, so I apologise.
Yeah, good idea, but poor execution.
One sentence review. I've got mine. Just play off your Captain America last week.
You go yours.
Needed less Ruffalo.
Needed less Ruffalo. Yeah.
Just
needed less sauce.
Less sauce.
Can I have one?
Yeah.
Mickey 17 Going Under. It's a Sam Fender song. It's a great reference.
No, I'm Going Under. It's not called Mickey.
No, 17 Going Under is the name of the song.
Oh, okay.
So it's Mickey 17 Going Under.
I got it.
It's a play on words.
Fair play.
It was alright. I've not seen it, but it sounds shit.
But a film that has been slated that I actually enjoyed, that I know you two haven't watched either, was Electric State, which is Netflix's big budget, $350 million Russo brothers directed film.
Which one's the Russo brothers? Matrix?
No. They did Avengers Endgame.
Never watched
it. Captain America Civil War.
Never heard of it.
Infinity War.
Literally.
And then Trash.
Trash.
They sound trash.
But they did do Arrested Development. They did a lot of Arrested Development.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
So what's it about?
It's basically set in the future where robots have uprised, like after the robots have uprised.
So Terminator?
They have a bit of a war, but it's not like full. Because it's a family-friendly film. It's not. So they've been, like District 9, they're shoved into this part of America where they all have to go and live, the robots.
Okay.
Well, the robots are living in this place?
Yeah, so they're locked off and they have to live there.
So like concentration camps
for
robots?
They've given them basically a state.
Are they like human-looking robots?
No, they're all like mascots. So do you know like that peanut company in America is like Mr. Peanut?
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson plays one that looks like that.
Okay.
There's like different sizes of robots. There's tons.
Has it flopped?
So basically, it's not done great, but it's like differently all types of robots for whatever reason.
And it's on Netflix?
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it.
I don't know. I told you to watch it as well.
Woody Harrelson's in it?
Woody Harrelson's one of the robot voices. So Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown are the main two actors.
She's another one. She's like The Rock to me.
I didn't mind her in this.
There's something about her that makes me just not like her.
So basically,
her accent does my head in because it
changes.
It chops and changes in mid-sentence.
Millie Bobby Twat.
Also, have you seen her name isn't Millie Bobby Brown?
No, Bonnie.
Bonnie Brown. That's her real name.
Isn't that her? No, that's Bonnie Blue. I've seen some of her videos. Let me tell you about some of them. Right. Anyway, there was these 100 guys.
You one of the 1,000?
No, I think she's a bit disgusting for that.
Filthy. Apparently a cokehead as well, allegedly.
It's not
a shock, is it?
I imagine in that industry, and to have that kind of, with all due respect, mentality, there's got to be something that's going on
Daddy
behind.
issues.
Yeah,
Husband's divorcing
Massive.
her now, isn't
Is he?
he? Mm.
Finally.
she's married.
She was.
She was.
Like an ex-rugby player or something.
Yeah. She's only like 24,
Yeah,
but she looks about 45. So too,
Could
much,
you
too much
imagine-
cock does that
That's
to
the
you.
other way around, though. You know, if
What
it
did your
was a
mum do
man
for a living? Yeah,
go into like these spring break parties, and it was all young girls,
I've tried.
we'd get destroyed.
Of course you would. Double
Like
standards.
it's mad.
We'd get. Well, I'm hoping
But
I'd be
I-
taking the peanuts, to be honest with you. But it's up to you, pal. I mean, some of the women, I'd be hoping to give the women it, but you're cool. Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, you are right. But yeah, it's what's mad for me is, like the kids I work with, are literally
I
aged.
mean, get this sentence out.
Yeah, literally, often age from like the 6-year-olds don't, but the 9-year-olds do. But they've heard of these people because they don't just do the porn now where you only follow them on porn. They'll pop up on their Snapchats and everything.
Yeah, they're
Then
on
they'll be like,
Instagram
and then
as you go
literally,
through
yeah,
the reels
and then I'll be like, and so there's got to be something where it says it. I seen one that pop up the other day, and honestly, I don't watch too much. And then it was Lily Phillips and Johnny Sins,
Johnny Sins.
and I remember literally seeing the video, and it was basically showing a tape measure of, and I was like, this wasn't on anything where I had to click to be over 18. It just came up in the middle of one of my reels, and I was like, what? I was like, that can't just be there.
Well, I think Instagram don't you have to be 18 to have an Instagram anyway.
Yeah, but you don't have
I
to
don't
prove
know.
anything, do you? You're not
No,
handing
no,
over.
no.
What I mean is, I was just saying, like, it blows my mind that there's no filters on anything anymore. Like, and the kids are so accessible; they know stuff, and that more than I did at that age.
Hot 2 girl, she went mad, didn't she? Like everyone knew about that, and it was kids saying it as well. It wasn't just that's unfortunately what
The world we live in.
is
The
like now.
algorithms have got you.
The algorithm's got you, yeah.
World
I mean,
shit,
I don't know how
man.
we've gone from Electric State, Millie Bobby Brown to Bonnie Blue.
I'm
Well, no, I
guessing.
do,
I'm
yeah,
guessing.
it's
I'm guessing. It's.
Anyway,
3
back to
degrees
Electric
separation.
State.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's an easy watch. I think people have gone overly harsh on it, but for
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Would you have binned or banked it?
I did really enjoy it. Probably would be.
No,
I
you took. I
banked
could have
it.
got some light action then, but you ruined it for everyone. You banked it.
Yeah, that's what I need to do now. We've actually got.
That's what I wanted for.
Dun.
That's what I need. But you ruined it all.
I've left the cinema stuff inside for Mickey 17, but you know,
Mine's already gone in the bin. I'll put that
you
video.
put that
Yeah,
video.
exactly.
Put the video in here. Chris Pratt's Chris Pratt, unfortunately. So-
Again, similar to you with The Rock, Chris Pratt's grinding me a bit.
yeah, he does grow.
I think mine is with him as well because I loved him so much in
Guardians.
Guardians. To be fair, no, in what did you say? Parks and Rec. And then I was like, and then I watched Guardians. And I was, oh, he's cool. And then I've seen him in. You know, I was thinking of the other day, which I like. It always pops up as a scene when he's on the spaceship and he
With
wakes
Jennifer Lawrence.
and he wakes Jennifer Lawrence up.
Passengers.
And by the way, 100% would have done the same thing. Fair play, Chris. And
Yes.
Michael Sheen is the bartender. Is that right? That
Yes.
knowledge.
The
That
robot
scene
bartender.
keeps popping up where he says, "I'll keep it up here." Anyway, but yeah, and I liked him in a few bits and bobs. And then, like you said, I'm the same as you. Where now I feel like, oh, you're pushing it a little bit now as well.
I think
Just because he's casting everything.
he's casting everything. Like
This is the problem.
Mario, I didn't mind as much.
At least he tried to do an accent.
Yeah, but then what was the Onward, the Pixar?
Yeah, it's not great.
He just did his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean that's what I mean. Both of them two are hated, but like him and Millie Bobby Brown are, you know, a lot of people get on their backs, but they're not bad in this. The main bad guy is Stanley Tucci, by the way, who I know you love.
Big fan of Stanley too.
Right.
So-
He
He's
didn't really-
good in
he
nearly
didn't-
everything.
He's
He
not
doesn't
bad
miss-
in
he
it,
doesn't
but
miss
his
him much.
character's underdeveloped.
Right.
So basically, the whole premise is her brother is basically presumed dead,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's not dead. He puts his conscious into this robot.
Spoiler
This is the
alert.
start of the film, and the robot comes to Millie Bobby Brown. It's the mascot of the comic he loved when he was a
Right.
kid, and he basically tells you, "You've got to come in here because this is where I am." And so that's it. It's like a road trip adventure. It's all right. Definitely worth a watch.
Who's the bad guy in the? He's a bold guy in the Sherlock Holmes films with
Mark Strong.
Mark Strong and Stanley Tucci. Two of my favourite people ever. Both shaven-headed men as well.
How many favourites?
Statham?
Yeah, big fan of
Although
Statham.
Statham doesn't
Literally, they're the
like
only
Statham.
three
Did you
shaven-headed
see-
men that I've got respect
think-
for.
The
The Rock and Bollocks. No, generally. No, I think they're both just such unsung actors because they don't really miss when they perform.
Statham's got
I love Statham.
he's got another film coming out in like a month's time or something.
Let's be
Everyone's gone, I've generally watched the trailer thinking that was the Beekeeper 2, and it's not.
Yeah.
Even though he's doing a Beekeeper 2.
It's Crank
It's
4.
just what, yeah.
Crank 4.
I'll be honest with you, Statham, the thing is with Statham, he's unapologetic about what he's
Oh,
doing.
he knows.
Though. He literally knows
Oh,
what
yeah,
he's doing.
yeah, yeah,
And that's
yeah.
why I like him. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll probably will stick them on because I'm like, there's going to be crap lines and crap action, but you're going to just be like, it's Statham. He's fine.
It's a background
When,
fodder.
but basically, he's like the kind of better version of Liam Neeson, and I like Liam Neeson.
Who's
But-
doing Naked Gun,
Is he?
which will be different.
The remaking Naked Gun?
I think we've
Liam Neeson
discussed
as the
this
main
as well,
person,
but I
yeah.
didn't.
Like a sequel or?
No, it's a remake.
Remake with him instead of.
Come out this year apparently. I've seen
Why?
nothing for it.
Wait there.
for it bar
And what was the other guy called? Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie, yeah.
There was
Leslie
a bit of a play on
Nielsen.
surnames, but I can't be asked to go for it. I've got no
He's
joke.
very funny. Like I've watched the TV show Naked Gun was based on.
Oh really?
I can't remember what it's called.
I just remember they went to have sex once, and he or she wore a full body condom. And I was only young, and I remember it just being one of them scenes. That, and at the end where they're at the baseball game and he catches him. I like all that because I like it when sports are
No,
involved in
the
films.
best line in Naked Gun is,
And he gets run over by a steamroller.
I chose the wrong week to stop sniffing glue when they're
No,
about
that's
to
from
go down
Airplane.
the plane.
Yeah.
Oh, of course that's
Yeah, that's from
Airplane.
Police Squad. That's what the TV
Yeah.
show's called.
Ah. But generally, the worst thing about Naked Gun, I generally find them quite amusing because I like that kind of shit.
Oh, I love
stupid
a
humour.
good pun.
Literally, yeah.
Basically, the Airplane is very similar to Naked
Yes,
Gun.
it is,
though,
yeah.
It's like it's a spoof, isn't it? Obviously, both of them.
Well, do you know Airplane is like word for word of an actual film?
Oh, really?
Oh,
Just
chuck
with
the jokes in.
that's class.
I'm pretty sure.
What were we on? We're running on gas here. Time wise, we must be fucking well in.
But I think I've mentioned everything I've been watching. So, anyone else got anything they want?
I watched Armageddon. I'll be honest with you. Really
Don't
liked
need to
it.
talk.
Cried my fucking eyes out as usual.
Don't we
Started
don't-
watching Pearl Harbor. I'm going to do the same. I've watched loads of YouTube.
So the same old shit for you.
Yeah, I've
You
not
need
watched
to
any.
broaden your eyes. I might just go and take you to the cinema to see that Woody Harrelson.
I
film.
do want to go and see Woody Harrelson as a diver because anything he does, I do.
That Novocaine comes out on Friday.
Never heard of it.
Jack Quaid from The Boys, where he
Oh, I
can't
do
feel
like.
pain.
Yeah, though I did.
Oh yeah, we saw the trailer for that.
Yeah, I don't mind the look of it, but the only issue is it feels too similar to what he is in The Boys. I appreciate when he takes the serum, obviously, and all that stuff. And I'm just sometimes a bit like, get away from superhero stuff if you're going to do it. I don't know, it's just my opinion. But I like Jack Quaid, and I love his dad. I'm a really big fan of Dennis Quaid. Very few films he's been in, but I've just liked him in
Not
everything.
bold though either. So it's nice
No,
to see
which
that
is
you can
nice.
like people with hair.
Yeah, honestly, for a man with luscious hair, actually, I believe, Dennis.
What
Who's
about
it-
you?
What's
then,
his brother's name?
Well, Dennis Quaid's brother.
Mhm.
Don't know.
He flies and destroys an alien spaceship.
Oh my god!
It's what you are for me. Randy
Randy Quaid.
Quaid. More of a he's a
Is
comedy
he,
guy.
is he the one that destroys it?
Yeah, he goes,
Yeah, because he's in a National Lampoon's
"Honey,
Christmas
I'm
Vacation. Oh
home."
god, yeah, of course it's him. What
Yeah.
does and Bill Pullman's the
Yeah, president.
president.
We've got a speech, by the way.
Did they
This
leave
is
them when he goes and blows it up? Isn't it?
Independence Day. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't
Till the
seen
sequel.
it as well. You prefer the sequel?
I said till the sequel
Oh my
comes.
god! I was about to say-
Oh,
I've not
yeah.
seen it. I've never seen the sequel.
Oh,
Who's in the sequel? Not Will Smith, is it?
No, it's Will Smith's son, isn't it? Will Smith's died off camera.
What? But it's not Jaden.
No,
Oh, thank God.
it's Willow.
Oh, God.
Just dressed up.
Um,
But Aaron, you watched anything?
Caught up with new Daredevil Born Again.
You watched 3 episodes now, haven't you?
4.
4. What's your honest opinion?
I like it. First episode was ropey.
I hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
what do you think of this?
Kingpin's a bitch.
They're building up to. Have you watched the latest episode?
Yeah.
But when he's at the end when he's eating that dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
I
I think they're building.
How much more is
something.
he?
I did like the bit where he took the piss out of the kids with the choir,
That was great.
but then they did it twice. And me and Riddle Me This reviews were talking about that. And it was like, it's a great scene, but why do it again?
I just found it funny when it was in Latvian again. You could see him about to break.
I think it's a Daredevil show that we've seen no Daredevil by the first episode. The
I don't
action
mind
in the
that.
first episode was awful.
Mm.
Yeah, the CGI on that rooftop was horrendous.
Absolutely. He's ordered for sort of fell in love with another stunning woman. For a blind bloke, he gets so much 10 out of 10
He
fan.
slays, absolutely slays.
To be fair, though, because that means the woman knows they're not just with them for their beauty. Like, I struggle with that because a lot of people just want me for this. The aesthetics, when realistically I'm a
But
lovely
yeah,
guy.
it's just nothing's like the whole marriage cancelling stuff and that for me is just dragging it down like mad. The whole thing that everyone's already said Foggy's not dead. I'm like, well, what's the point?
Is Foggy the one that looks like Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yeah.
How good am I at this?
The whole stuff with that, I liked the courtroom drama with the guy that then just got shot in the back of the head, the white tiger. or
White
whatever.
Tiger. El Tigre Blanco.
It seems like they've just got too many storylines going at one time as well.
It's
You
'cause
know,
it's-
with
yeah.
the
Did
guy
Daredevil turn
that
up
used
in
the Punisher bullet to kill him or whatever, and then he's
No, well, that's-
now got that guy back in the underground or whatever.
So that's two different things.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm getting so like because the Punisher stuff wasn't meant to be here. Do you know that?
Jessica Jones was supposed to be instead.
Yeah,
She
but
could do.
that scene with Frank and Daredevil was actually meant to be later on as well.
Is it thingy? Shane from Walking
Yeah,
Dead.
it's John Burth now.
Is
That
it-
scene's good, although I did think they did his Raw just because it's Disney and they wanted a pop.
Star Wars? Was it Spider-Man No Way Home where Daredevil just turned up as randomly as a
Yeah,
lawyer?
This is
his
his
lawyer.
lawyer.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Um,
And he catches the brick.
Catches the brick
Yeah,
through the
I'm a
window.
genius, man.
And they're
Remember
like,
that film like it was
yeah,
yesterday.
that's
How
your
did you do
favourite.
that? And he's
So,
like, I'm a very good lawyer or something.
I'm hoping, because apparently it's now that the writers from the original started having influence on it, weren't it?
Yeah, it's because they, for some reason, they started again, but kept half the footage.
Yeah.
So it's mishmashes. But I don't mind it.
First time we actually got called Bullseye as well, by the
Yeah,
way.
I liked
I'm pretty
that.
sure.
Again, I don't mind that there's been not much Daredevil. You can
I
sort
don't
of,
mind the courtroom stuff. Like, that is part of it. But I do want some fucking action just so I can see if the action's improved from that first episode, which is terrible.
Yeah.
Was
the one in the
terrible.
kitchen. The kitchen was good. He snaps that guy's
where
arm,
he's
smashes
like,
his face
yeah,
on the
where
floor.
he's fighting them when they're coming in to try and find
Yeah.
the copper that's gonna,
Mm.
the thing that's gonna testify.
But I know what you mean. The original at least had the courtroom drama, and you'd still get someone get their ass beat.
Yeah.
Now you're not seeing that yet.
But I mean, they still all act it well. Charlie Cox and Vincent are obviously fantastic. They're still, and I loved in the first episode.
Welcome to the Daredevil podcast.
Just because you've not watched anything, all right? Let me and Aaron have our moment.
Sorry, go on.
When at the end with the contrasting light when he's on top of the roof, and obviously then I thought that was really well shot, and I thought like that's great. I'm just disappointment for the whole thing now. Mark. I just want more. Because the other series is so fucking good. Like they're honestly some of the best content Marvel's ever done, and it's nothing to do with Disney.
No, it was separate. Yeah.
Yeah, and that whole thing of that Disney's got their hand on it, and now they want to Disneyfy it. But it is still violent. It's not Disneyfied to the Disneyfy extent.
If anything, Feige getting his hand on it fixed it, because if it had been the original idea, I think it'd been even worse.
Yeah,
Because they weren't bringing
but
back
they wouldn't have
Foggy
done it
or
though, would
Karen.
they?
Well, they did. It's half shot, and they weren't
Well,
bringing
yeah,
Karen back or
But
Foggy.
then Feige must have commissioned that to happen
Yeah,
because
but
that
then,
wasn't Netflix that
No.
made that, was it?
But then
It was
they
still
watched
Disney.
then the strike happened. They watched it and were like, "This is terrible."
Yeah, so it's still, like I say, it's got what 4 episodes left.
4 episodes, which I'm hoping it starts.
Kicking into
Kicking
gear.
into
We'll see
gear.
because they're already filled, but it's done poorly as well. It had less streams in its first week than Agatha All Along, and
Really? Well, it
and
is
Echo.
a continuation of something.
It's continuation.
And
It's
it's
18,
18.
so you're always going to be worried. There's going to be a crowd you miss out on there.
Yeah,
I hope it
three
picks up a
seasons
little
worth of
bit.
TV. Well, 4 actually, because you need to watch the Defenders.
Search Bonnie
But I
Blue.
won't bother.
I don't know, because you can't watch season 3 of Daredevil without watching
No.
Defenders.
There's just more of the hand, though, isn't it?
More of them.
There's
But-
2. I'm glad the hand's not in it. That's one thing. But
Who's
anything
Feigl,
else?
or whatever his name is?
Electra's coming back next season.
Carmen Electra. Cool.
I like the Electra character.
I do like it, but I'm like, it's been done, in it. You know what I mean? It's like
Who's Feigl or Fogel?
Foggy.
Yeah. Is he like a director or something?
Oh, Kevin Feige is
Kevin
the head
Feige's
of Marvel.
producer.
Oh.
So he produces them all, but he's the runner of like everything.
Okay.
You know the guy who's always there in a cap.
Yeah.
On all the photos. And
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
He's bold.
He's bald.
Might like him. I don't like
But
fantasy
Marvel's
Marvel.
it's just one of them things again, isn't it? With the
Your
state
beard
of
looks very
Marvel.
well groomed at the moment.
Oh shit! Trimmed it the other day.
Again, yeah, it started during the writer's strikes come in, so
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I suppose we need to
Got
accept
time.
that because of this is genuine. I'm not speaking again. Because of the writer strikes, we need to accept we are probably going to get a lot of shit for a little while because it's still going to be a backlog. And then,
But I
hopefully
mean, like I
we'll-
said-
have they all been sorted by now? Have they been paid more or?
yeah, it'll get sorted. I think.
Yeah.
Because I've not got anything for writing this podcast. I do fuck all.
The problem, I mean, for me,
Oh,
cinema
not-
at the minute is shit.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen a decent film this year in the cinema.
Hence why I've not
But
been.
TV is class, so I think that's why I'm.
Well,
like,
people aren't going out, so people
No.
know, they?
like I say, Severance was incredible. Adolescence, incredible.
5 years yesterday since we went into the first lockdown.
Mad.
Yeah, said it, yeah.
What, in the podcast we did?
I basically didn't
No,
work for
so
2
am I,
years.
mate.
It's great.
Yeah. I've not worked.
Tax- to
Taxman
work.
paid.
That's to work,
Mm.
mate. That's to work. I was key worker. All right?
What was it called when everyone got paid?
Furlough.
Furlough.
Bring back furlough.
Bring back furlough. I never want to go work again.
I
You
never
could do
did
this
dream.
just with masks.
Social distance then.
No.
Shall I do the underrated, overrated?
I'll be honest with you, mate. We're going to be here till fucking 10 o'clock if we don't.
Yeah, we'll start talking about Daredevil now. But
Yeah. It's nice. Sorry, we discussed something that you've not seen, but you
No.
don't watch anything.
Yeah, we didn't even get to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home.
We did.
Yeah, you did. You brought it up.
Daredevil, wasn't it?
Might come up now
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
Is he in Top Gun? What?
No, right. Underrated, overrated. So we asked the Instagram.
Sorry.
The Instagram community submission.
Yeah.
So obviously these are all film accounts with a few friends tripped in. So go and give them a follow. I'll tag them all in the comments and whatnot. So the first one is from @FlixWithMigs. Says
What?
@FlixWithMigs.
Right.
Flicks with Migs.
Flick what? Flick beans?
Flicks as in movies.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I thought you'd been browsing some rogue Instagram accounts.
No.
Bonnie Blue.
I don't follow them.
Flicks.
They're just on the algorithm.
Right.
Sorry.
So
Bonnie
Flicks
Blue's
with
getting
Migs.
too much.
Yeah, why the fuck? I'm going to have to @ Bonnie Blue for this episode just to try and get some people like, oh, they've got Bonnie
no,
Blue.
I've
on the
seen her
podcast.
on what's it called Bad Friends podcast the other day.
Yeah.
She's basically saying she wants to Bobby Lee got and I was
Yeah,
just,
she'd have
I was
it.
just like,
So she
yes.
said she'd take his load. Is what she
yeah,
said.
and I was like, you're so fucking. The worst thing is, I'm genuinely a bit like, as in, like I'm just very much not that I take his load, but I mean, I'm very much like I'm open to talk about anything. But she's even full on for me. Like she makes me like go, oh come on, like there's a
like
time and a
everyone does
place.
when you're talking on there.
Yeah,
It's too much.
yeah. I've only had one mildly racist comment so far.
I meant the sexual stuff.
I've only talked about Bonnie. No, she's not having any more time.
Yeah. So @Flicks with Migs.
Yeah.
His underrated is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
The
So
original
the
or all of them.
first-
Okay.
First one. And his overrated is Hereditary. 100% agree with that overrated, by the way. I hate Hereditary.
What's that about?
Horror film.
Never heard of it.
Tony
No, I've
Collette.
not seen it.
Shit.
Don't agree with Fantastic Beasts. I think they're shit.
I like the first one.
That's the only thing I will say. I've not seen the others, but the first
The
one,
other two are terrible.
I didn't mind it. I struggled. Eddie Redmayne's someone. I didn't mind in Les Mis. I know he did one where he was a woman. Sorry, I don't apologise. I'm not trying
Danish
to be
girl.
the Danish girl. So I know he did really well in that, and I think he comes across as a genuinely nice
I
guy.
mean, he says he regrets that role now.
Yeah, but I've heard that. But that was at the time when it was
Yeah, it
probably
wasn't
Oscar bait
his-
at the end of the
yeah.
day, with all due respect.
He's been in a lot of Oscar bait.
Yeah, so
He also did Jupiter's Ascending.
but I didn't mind him in that. The only thing I did, and obviously the other guy in it, the chubby guy, we met at one of the Comic Cons,
Dan
and he was
something.
baked out of his mind.
Really?
And I spoke to him,
Big drug.
and it literally, he was just gone. 'Cause everyone's like, oh, you can't
sneaked
speak to
around
him.
the corner of the centre to have a spliff.
And I literally just went, I was like, you
Did you
can't
join him?
Literally, I just went and spoke to him and just went like, he was gone, and I was like, this is class. And literally, I was there like, I like Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, the first one I don't mind. The
I don't mind the
second
first
two are terrible. It's nowhere near on the levels of obviously Harry Potter.
Is Jude Law in
Even
it?
costume. Jude Law's in. Yeah, he's Dumbledore from the second one on, isn't he?
Yeah.
Why don't they just make him Dumbledore in the new films?
In the TV
Because he's
show.
not old as
TV show,
fuck.
He's not old enough.
Oh, that's true.
They're
Maybe
a
you can play him
prequel.
then. Oh, shots fired.
So yeah, I think they're two good picks there. So I've
I've not seen Hereditary, but I actually agree with Fantastic Beasts. I do think it's. But then again, I think it's got an alright rating anyway, so it's probably just appropriately rated. Aren't they?
yeah, maybe.
But
No,
it is better than people make out. Do they get panned then, the Fantastic Beasts films?
Yeah, the second two a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of the
I just haven't
Johnny
watched
Depp
them.
issues as well, which didn't help
Yeah.
them. But
Oh,
I watched the first. I think I watched the first two, but I didn't like them.
Amber Heard shitting on the bed. We've covered that enough.
Our boy Joe Vale,
Mm-hmm.
underrated. A film I never heard of, by the way, and I thought he was genuinely taking a piss because he watches some
Navy
weird and
SEALs
wonderful
with
film.
Charlie Sheen. And
That's not what he
your
said.
guy from Terminator. He's in that.
Michael Biehn.
Yeah, could be.
He said Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai, which I thought would be because he watches some really jig films, but it's not. I can't remember if it's LL Cool J or something. Isn't it?
LL Cool J's class. In it.
1999 film
LL Cool J,
with
defo.
It's not LL Cool J. It's
is it Method Man?
Method Man.
Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker. Sorry. Yeah.
A hitman for the mafia who adheres to the ancient warrior code of the samurai. Just okay.
But he says it's underrated.
Do you know what? Forrest Whitaker don't really do many bad
He said
things.
it's
It might
Forrest.
be
He said
alright.
it's Forrest. He did say to me when this is saying something, but it's Forrest Whitaker's best role.
And he won an Oscar in The Last King of Scotland, my
Yeah.
friend.
He's overrated. You're going to hate though.
Go on.
Titanic.
Agree.
I do as well. Except for Kate Winslet's tits.
You're such a pervert. All you talked about is Bonnie Blue and Kate Winslet's tits this photo.
No, I did mention Kate Winslet's tits last week though, didn't I?
Kate Winslet is fit.
It is a bore. It's too long.
I actually,
Too
really,
long.
I'll be honest with you,
Too
I
long.
like Titanic, but I've obviously got a heart. Clearly, you and Joe don't, and you, Aaron.
Will
so-
your heart go on?
Oh, nice. Apparently not for this film anymore.
No, not for this podcast.
I think
he's going to go off in a minute.
I think that I also agree. I also think that I like it for nostalgia reasons.
Yeah, but we were like, what, 9 when it came out? Were you watching it when you were 9?
No.
I'm thinking, what a film.
I think you find it came out in 1997, so I was only 7, but carry on.
I watch it now and just... I mean, I don't know if that says something about me, but I find it hilarious. You know, when the ship starts going up, you start to see people falling, and I just crease.
I just always, when I was...
bouncing off stuff.
Yeah, no, I do agree. You did kind of watch it going, oh, that must have hurt. My thing as an adult is I always think... I think it's in general life now, though. You look at people and you go, why would you do that? Like, people, when you do things, you go, just... Like, what they did, I thought was really clever at the time. I thought, no, that's probably what you just do. Wait, and then go, right.
And he could fit. He could fit on that. He could fit on that fucking...
That whole thing about the door, I don't mind, because at the end of the day, he was getting a bit whiny, weren't he, towards the end of the Jack?
Also...
And she's fit. So
why she kept a crystal from some guy...
When you could have sold it for
like 70 years
when you could have sold it for, and they've just been set up for the rest of your life. Yeah, that was annoying me. Like, so, sorry, the issue is, I think, it's basically now, like, that she makes that do that with a diamond. Yeah. But nowadays, you literally write your number on a tenner for a girl and you literally buy bait with it. Like, and you could die there. Like, basically, there's no love in the world anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a shit film.
Okay, I'm going to...
We're 2-1 it anyway. So.
Yeah, okay.
2-1 the other one. We're not agreeing on it.
It's 3-1 actually, because Joe said it as well, so I'm done. I'm out.
So Luke Rota 1 says, overrated, Barbie.
Not seen it.
Agreed.
Not seen it.
Looking back, you banged on about the Ken song for about 4 weeks.
Because Ryan...
Oh, that was Kneecap last year, you were like, oh.
It is a tune. I'm just Ken.
Exactly. But the film overall is overrated. But
it only did well because it put up against Oppenheimer. And they did
better than Oppenheimer.
Yeah, and they marketed the hell out of it. Yeah. That's the only reason it did well.
100%. I've always said this about Avatar. I think I've this before. The first Avatar film, I think, was mildly overrated. But they marketed the life out of it, so everyone went to watch it. Like, it's 3D. It's going to be sick.
Still think.
Well, while we're bringing it up, that's my overrated choice.
Someone else says about Avatar.
Oh, okay.
We'll wait up then.
So we'll wait.
But Barbie,
because I've got an opinion on Avatar.
What's the underrated?
Warrior.
Underrated. I don't know the other guy's name, but it's Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton.
Joel Edgerton. He don't do too much, does he, old Joel?
It's a boxing film.
Yeah.
UFC. Yeah, phenomenal film. Kurt Angle's in it as well.
I feel like we spoke about it on the very first podcast.
Maybe, I do. I think I remember watching it. I've only watched it once, genuinely, and I remember thinking that was all right, like that.
It's generally underrated as well because it's not brought up into conversations like Rocky and stuff.
Even not the one with
Mark Wahlberg,
Christian Bale,
the
fighter, and Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, even that one gets brought up more than the Warrior, but the Warrior
is really good.
I think it had a lower budget. Probably why.
Yeah.
Good shout. Both of them were great, by the way.
Yeah, good.
I appreciated that, man. What was it? Who was it?
Luke Rota 1.
We could be friends.
Cinema Doc Junkie 99. Underrated. Star Wars sequels. So
get in the fucking bin.
Phantom Menace.
The Force Awakens is.
Them ones.
Force Awakens is okay.
No, I like Force Awakens. I've got a lot of time for Force Awakens.
Yeah, but if you watch it, the other two are shit. Force Awakens, is watchable, but if you see it as the 7th film in a franchise, it's like, oh, this feels like New Hope again. Big Weapon.
No, I get it, but I still. It's one of my
Big Weapon, main character.
It does play
the
but it
father
also
figure
kills
dies.
Han Solo over.
Yeah, that was done very, very good. Yeah.
And it introduced, like, the problem with the other sequels is that Rey, Finn are ruined.
Yeah.
Because they do set up well in The Force Awakens. It sets it up well to do a new trilogy and do different things after that safe one. But then the sequels didn't. I mean,
the problem they missed is not featuring the original 3 people as much. That was the main problem. There was no scene where they were all 3 together. There's no Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Leia.
Actually, never was because Han died before Luke came.
Exactly.
And also,
even Jurassic World.
And also, Carrie actually died, didn't she? Not long after it.
Yeah, which ruined the 3rd one.
So was there actually a scene even with Luke and Leia?
Yeah, but he was a hologram. No, he was a projection.
Did I mention this last time? That her mum, Debbie Reynolds, died literally the day after.
Yeah.
That's so mad, isn't it?
At one point you did.
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
I don't think it was last time. But... No. And then he's overrated is Batman Returns.
The one with the penguin? That's a great film.
I like it.
Talk to me. Who's the penguin?
Danny DeVito. You've got who plays Catwoman?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh,
and Christopher Walken's in it. It's
Yeah.
Christopher Walken,
Christopher Walken's the mayor.
The Mayor, yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say he's the Mayor. I think I've only seen that years
isn't
ago.
he? He's the one that turns her into Catwoman.
Honestly,
isn't he?
other than the Dark Knight
It's a Christmas
trilogy,
film.
and
It's a
obviously,
Christmas film.
other than the Dark Knight trilogy and the one that's recently came
The
out,
Batman.
I've generally not seen the Batman versus Superman ones, like them, all that
Don't
malarkey
bother.
with Ben Affleck, and I've not seen the ones from
Tim Burton,
and all them lot,
Dark
and all them lot since I was a child, generally a child, and I would love to watch them again because I remember watching them and enjoying them.
Yeah, I can't.
I even like Batman and
outside
Robin.
of-
Batman and
I
Robin's
really
good.
like it.
Because it camp, and that's what comics were back then.
Oh, it's so shit. It's good. Like
But that's what I mean. That's what I liked as a kid
his
as well.
line delivery by Schwarzenegger is next level.
I still see you. Yeah.
We should do it. We should play the drinking game.
Schwarzenegger, by
The
the way.
Batman. The Batman drinking game while we're watching.
Yeah, I'm one of
watching
the.
it.
Why don't we do that whilst we're here?
That's
Well,
what I
on a
mean.
pod?
live watch along.
That's
We
what
should have a drinking pod, really. If you want to see a drinking pod, by the way, and I'm hilarious. When I'm
Give us a
So-
thumbs up, like, and subscribe. That's
Steve-
what we don't say enough.
Yeah, Steve don't.
Give us a follow.
Steve can't handle his drink. He was be hilarious.
Not gonna.
Oh, brilliant! Just be me on my
I
own.
can handle it better than you.
Oh, the challenge has been set, my friend.
So at Joniku_ said underrated Panic Room.
Yes,
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster, Forrest Whitaker.
Mm.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
the criminal. Isn't
He's the kind of criminal, but the nice criminal, isn't he?
He's
Yeah.
the nice
He doesn't want to actually hurt them.
Yeah.
And then overrated. I haven't seen this unfortunately, but
What?
this is
1 second, just on the Panic Room one. Is the daughter in anyone famous now?
yeah. It's I'll Google it, Aaron.
And also,
Oh,
one of the
God.
other bad guys, is it Ben Foster?
Is it? No, wait. Don't
Kristen
Google it.
Dunst.
Don't Google it. It's
Kristen
is it
Stewart?
Kristen Stewart.
Might be, yeah, I think
I
it's
was going to say
Kristen Stewart.
Twilight Girl.
I actually learned how to do Morse code because of that film. You know when he does it for the thingy to the neighbour?
Jared Leto, isn't it?
Yes, that's it.
Yes,
Sorry,
it
Jared Leto.
is.
Yeah, that's it.
He's fell off the fucking wagon.
Did you know Jared Leto, when we went into lockdown, didn't have a clue because he was out somewhere in the desert doing some kind of therapy thing? And he just
That
came
happened to
back.
my sister. My sister and her boyfriend were up at Everest Base Camp. They weren't climbing
Oh, yeah.
Everest. They were just
Go
doing
to
a
the base,
tour in
yeah.
Nepal. Went up, came back to the village. Everyone locked down, and the world was on fire.
How funny.
It's overrated. It's Tangerine. Unfortunately, I've never seen it. It's Sean Baker who directed a Nora's film before.
No, sorry, mate.
I've
So
seen it.
unfortunately, we can't.
Do
find it.
apologise, my friend. But what was the first one he said? It was
It
overrated.
was Panic Room. He said was underrated.
Yeah, great. Fully
I'd
agree.
agree with that one.
Well
This
played.
is the one that's going to hurt you. So we're going to go with the underrated first.
Just going to get ready to mute my reaction. It's going
Don't, because you're.
Aaron's mic's going to pick it up.
So at movies_every_day said underrated. No one will save you. Just quick Google that for me and see if that's the film I think it is.
And on his next comment, no one's going to save him or her. Sorry.
Really, you ain't
2023 film by
yeah,
Brian.
it's the Alien one, isn't it? Does the poster look like? Is it? You got the poster?
Yeah, it's a house.
Yeah. So it's there's no dialogue in it.
Okay.
It was really good until the last act. I don't like the
Oh,
last
you've seen
act.
it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Hulu original.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
Ooh, Hulu. Who owns Hulu now? Is it? It's
Disney.
Oh, okay.
So, like, we get like.
Is that what
stars.
Star is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Hulu in
By
America.
the way, I went on Star the other day, and there's not much on there.
No one will save you on there.
Well, yeah, it's
It's stacked. Scrubs is on there.
I meant other than like kind
You
of
mean new
films.
stuff?
So Armageddon's on there, Pearl Harbor, so a lot of Jerry Bruckheimer stuff's on there clearly, or Ridley.
It's
yeah,
all the
all
older
the old
stuff
20th,
that
20th
is
Century Fox stuff.
Yeah, is that
It's
what it
all
is?
like
Yeah.
it's all the adult content.
Die Hard's on there.
Okay, yeah. Sweet.
So you ready for the one that you're going to hate? So
I won't
movies
hate it.
underscore every
My
underscore
opinions are
day
pretty bad anyway.
said overrated.
Mm-hmm. Spider-Man: No Way Home, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars,
Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Gladiator.
Remember the Titans?
Top Gun, Maverick.
No, I'm alright with that. I'm not actually. Offended.
Oh,
I do think it's a great film, but once again, I like it because of the nostalgia of it. There's no part of me that, and I do like the storyline, but I am not that offended by that.
okay.
I'm just trying to keep our listeners, all right? Shows how hard it is to hold in this anger. I'm gonna be a nice
you
guy.
ruined that film.
No, I did. 100%. I disagree.
What we were talking about.
Yeah, but I can accept other people's opinions, Stephen.
What we were talking about earlier when you were saying that Apple TV show, my main gripe with Top Gun Maverick was the fact that there was no stakes in that. Everyone survives and it's fucking we all survived this.
I think they should
situation
have.
that was
I think realistically, if they should have killed off Pete Mitchell, Maverick, when he should have took a bullet for Goose, and then you're even. Then
Yeah.
your dad died because of me, kind of, and you died because of
Yeah.
They wanted to carry on.
But yeah, 100%. No, I'm not that offended by that. I liked it, but like I say, mine's for nostalgia. They could release Days of Thunder 2 and I'd like it.
I think if there's another one you won't like, we'll see.
You were disappointed in my reaction then, weren't you?
Oh, very
He
disappointed.
wanted a big reaction for
I wanted you
the
to
for the reels.
smash the camera up and everything. But...
I thought about it. No, but I also get why people would think it's overrated.
Okay. So at @Daxota_Weeb, underrated,
Mm-hmm.
the Punisher and Punisher Warzone.
Is that John Travolta?
John Travolta's in Punisher.
Is it good? 'Cause I love John Travolta.
I don't mind it. It's I really enjoyed it.
Who's the Punisher in it though?
Thomas Jane.
He's not done much since, has he?
Not a lot.
Oh God, yeah, this is
And
around.
Kevin Nash is
yeah.
in it as well,
Kevin Nash is in it.
Kevin
Kevin Nash plays the
the
Russian.
which is a cool fight sequence.
Kevin Nash has been in a lot of films.
Does he jackknife powerbomb anyone? Yes, John Wick.
He was wasn't he in the
was he
first
in John
Spider-Man? That's the rest.
He was in
No,
John
that's
Wick.
Randy Savage.
He was in the first John Wick as the doorman, as a very, very small
Oh
part.
God, yeah.
He goes, "You working tonight?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Have the
Longest
night off."
Yard.
Longest yard, yeah. When he takes
I mean,
He's
they're all-
in
estrogen.
the Turtles film.
Yes,
One of
he
them.
was King Super Shredder.
He was Super Shredder.
Do you know, I've
You
seen
don't
pop
see his face.
By the way, do you know I've seen pop up the other day and I actually loved it. Go ninja, go ninja, go, go ninja, go ninja, go. I loved it, honestly.
And by the way, that's
Sorry.
@Daxota_Weeb's overrated.
Mhm.
I massively agree.
Mhm.
Big fan of this. The Godfather.
Oh, 100%, yeah, agreed.
What part? Which part?
It just means all of it.
I
just did put the book
watched them
reference on.
years ago when I was properly getting into my films and I brought the box set and everything. Got them and then I think I got them. You're in the slim cases and I loved them.
The Orion collections were they?
Yeah, and then I had the Tom Hanks collection, which was banging anyway. And I remember watching them going, what's all this shit about? These being the best
Boring.
films ever made, yeah. Boring, horse
Boring.
wallop. I actually found the third one, I think, more entertaining than the first two.
Yeah, because the acting's bad.
Yeah.
So @Logos_Shum,
Mm-hmm.
underrated Bicentennial Man. Your
Yes!
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Yes, a good film.
Absolute banging
It's a good
film.
film.
Also, absolute tearjerker at the end.
It's just one of them films that doesn't get mentioned a lot from his back catalogue.
He gets
doesn't it?
named
I
as a,
think people do
he gets
like
named
it,
as a
like-
human at the very end and he dies just before. Oh, but they go, it doesn't matter. He didn't
Is there
need
one
to
where
know.
I
he
need
dies
to
and he's
rewatch
old?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's actually an old man.
I need
Did
to
he go-
watch
You
it.
never watched it?
He's
No,
a,
I'm rewatching
he's a
it again. I haven't
robot.
for years.
He's a robot, and then Sam Neill is in it as the
Yes,
dad.
Yes.
And he gets sent. I think he gets away, and then he comes back, and I think he marries the daughter in the end, but
Yes.
because she's older. Another film does that, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, is that Hook? Maybe
Well,
Wendy,
when he
Wendy
plays
Darling.
Peter
yeah,
Pan.
Robin Williams just likes to. No, I'm
No,
not gonna say
Wendy's
it.
Maggie Smith in Hook.
Yeah,
Wendy's
but
older.
that's it. But then I think he's married
Then-
to her granddaughter. Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he
yeah,
leaves
so-
Neverland and is finally
That's it. Yeah.
ages. Yeah.
I want to say that is a massive shout, and I love it.
And then his other pick for overrated is Fantasia, which is obviously the Mickey Mouse thing, which I can't.
Is that overrated?
I've not seen it.
It was
for
it
years.
was massive at the time, weren't it? I don't know. Like, it's
It was
not
because it
necessarily-
was. I mean, at the time, it was.
It's for the graphics, isn't it?
the
It's
graphics,
pretty-
and it was the orchestral soundtrack.
Yeah, I don't know it apart from I think I had one of the songs on like I had a Disney song video when I was younger.
It's one where Mickey's the sorcerer and he's
Yeah.
he's
It's
trying
all
to
like,
Yeah.
he's trying to clean the house.
Yeah, and then it turns into
Or
like
the-
a big. Is it the devil or something? It's something like
The mop start attacking.
Yeah.
Who
him.
the fuck said Top Gun Maverick, by the way?
Next one is @Amado_Productions. Underrated. I'm the only one that's seen it, and I don't agree. Sorry, is Joker 2. But I guess you're gonna, if you liked it, you will say it's underrated.
The thing is, though, it got panned so hard. Theoretically, if that was a 2 out of 10, it's going to be underrated because it's been panned.
And overrated, he said The Brutalist, which none of us have seen, which is
Sorry,
the
yeah.
film with Agent.
I'm not
Brody.
watching a 4-hour film. Not
No.
doing it.
I
No,
did
which
put. I
film,
did put to
sorry?
him.
4-hour film.
Oh, is that what
I
it
did
is?
put to him. I'm not
It had
watching a film
intermission
with it. Had
in
an
cinema.
intermission in the cinema.
Is this one that got an Oscar for?
And did a stupid speech.
Well, the thing is, if you do a 4-hour film, realistically, there's got to be some acting in there that's going to get you an Oscar. Jesus Christ.
At the
Yeah, I'm also not watching a
critic
4-hour film.
_27 said overrated Avatar. So there you go. You said you agree massively.
I would agree. I liked it at the time, but I like because of the graphics and the whole thing around
it's
it.
just
so-
dancing with wolves with blue skin
Is that
And
what it is?
Ferngully.
and Ferngully.
Plots is out, so.
So this is what I was going to say. I think Avatar is actually a lie. Honestly, how many people do you think went to see Avatar 2 as well in the cinema?
I don't
You
I don't know.
spoke
I
to-
don't know anyone that went to see Avatar 2.
Well, I did,
Right.
but other than me, I don't know anyone. How the fuck did that make so much money?
Yanks.
But
Sorry.
even there, like,
Americans.
I don't think.
is
I
it-
still don't think it's that good of a series of films.
Is Yanks a derogatory term, by the way?
I
Sorry.
don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't think
Retract my
it
apologies.
could have ever made that much money, especially
Well,
the sequel.
If we're talking conspiracy theories, you know my friend that runs a cinema.
Mm.
some of like the Bollywood films.
Yeah.
The studios buy out the whole cinema.
Oh.
The whole screening gets bought out. No one actually watches it, but it's the company buys it. Yeah, company buys tickets out. So potential.
Yeah, they did
because they couldn't risk an Avatar 2 bombing.
Because I do know because obviously now
Cameron ain't short on a penny or two to just go.
And now I do know with Instagram and the pages are following stuff. Obviously, I have seen that people do like these films. Now, I'm not saying it's a majority of it. There's a lot of people that don't. But it's not the kind of film where, like, to make that much money as well, people are going to have to see it twice and stuff.
Yeah.
A, they're long as fuck anyway. B, it's not Avengers level-esque if it's got all of this backstory. C, it's not good enough for that.
No.
Like, there's so many I could count on two hands, probably, the amount of films I've seen twice in the cinema. Right? Avatar is never going to be one of them. And I don't think it is that. I just think
it's not like the first one where it's like, oh shit, this is the first 3D film. Yeah. I need to go see this more.
Like I said, I just remember the first one in my head. Same as Barbie. It was. It must have spent. I know it cost a lot to make anyway, but it must have spent 50 million on advertisement. It was everywhere. It was on every billboard. It was on every advert for every TV saying it's the best 3D film that's ever. Like, and I remember thinking, I've got to watch this. And I think everyone else did the same. One thing I would say is, quick question: what did Avatar 1 lose out on the Oscars to?
The Hurt Locker.
Well done.
Which was coincidentally James Cameron's ex-wife.
Correct.
Catherine Bigelow.
What do you think about The Hurt Locker?
Good film.
Yeah, underrated as well. Jeremy Renner, isn't it?
Wasn't underrated at the time. It's just underrated now because I don't think people mention it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Next one then.
So Avatar,
So obviously, yeah, he said overrated Avatar, underrated Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End.
Which one's that?
I know.
Oh, I think the third one. I believe.
The third one. Yeah.
Black Pearl.
I really like
Black Pearl. Goblet of Fire.
Dead Man's Chest is the second one.
Force Awakens, and then the Dead Man's Chest. Yeah. I think it's.
Funny.
Which one's that? Is that the one with his dad in it?
I think it's the one with David Jones.
David Jones is the second
one. When Will Turner gets turned a bit.
David Jones too.
When Orlando Bloom gets some.
Fishy bits.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I didn't mind any of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
I really like them. I've not seen the fourth.
The one I like the most was Emma Bird shit on the bed.
I think Pirates of the Caribbean is one of them films where it should have been one and done. I don't like any of the sequels. I think
even Dead Man's Chest. Dead Man's Chest is as good as the first
one.
No, it's not.
I just remember when I was younger though, I'll be honest with you. I loved the fucking Curse of the Black Pearl.
I loved the Curse of the Pearl.
I watched them all like last year.
Curse of the Black Pearl is one of them nearly perfect movies. It's encapsulated in one film that you can't. It should never been a success. It was based off of mediocre.
Whoa.
Compared to rides now, you've got to say it ain't up there. The only reason it's still good now is because Johnny Depp's in
it. The California version is a really good ride.
Okay, I've not done that.
I nearly got arrested once, and I said parlay, and they actually let me off. That's the best part about it.
Yeah, I love the first film. I think the first film is incredible. Yeah. I think maybe
even the side characters are all great.
Yeah, because I think the second one didn't hit as much. That maybe that's why I'm biased towards the other two. I know the fourth one's meant to be. The fourth one is shit.
Yeah, because that's only got depth. The rest don't.
Yeah, but I just think that first one is so fucking good, and it is a perfectly told story on its own.
Yeah.
And I hate the fact that Disney said it was always meant to be a trilogy. No.
I mean, it ended on a cliffhanger, shall we say? But you could have ended it. You could have ended it there.
How good is it saying Tortuga as well?
It is the first one is so good.
Yeah.
But fair enough. You agree with him. That's the one where
what was he?
It was the Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End.
So I don't think the third one is as good as the other two.
Which one's always running away from a tribe?
The second one with the box of dirt.
Yes.
Yeah. I've got a jar of dirt.
Yeah, because he needs the dirt. David Jones can't get to him.
I love actually. Do you know what? Yeah, I like the Pirates of the Caribbean film. I think I'll agree. I think I'd like that. Is it always going on the boat through the middle and the woman's in it?
I think that's the third one. The boat's like on the piss and they're going like sideways.
But wonder where they're going through like
which one is
forested area through
as well?
Yeah.
Kraken's in the second and the third one. Like so, David Jones.
Who's the singer that's in it? Famous from the Rolling Stones or not Rolling?
No, it's
Keith Richards. Keith Richards is his dad.
Yeah, is that in the third?
And then Paul McCartney in it as well. There's another singer.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. I think
it's one of. I swear it's one of.
Yeah, Keith Richards plays Johnny.
They do go past Paul McCartney.
Yeah,
he's in a yellow submarine.
Oh dear. So at Oscar reviews, Oscar review with 3 S's at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Underrated Sing Street. I don't think any of us saw that from last year. It is meant to be a great film.
What's it about?
It's a prison where the prisoners start like choir basically.
Oh, cool.
It's a Coleman Domingo.
Means nothing to me, bro.
Okay. And Overrated, The Greatest Showman. I agree massively.
I think for original songs, I think it's very good. I think
They're
it's
not original, though, are they?
What?
They're from the stage show.
It's from the stage show.
Was there a stage show before that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's called Barnum.
Yeah.
No.
It's still a good film, but
I don't mind it.
I think
it's not. It didn't deserve the hype it got.
it plays it too safe. It's supposed to be a family movie where there's a lot of stuff it could have gone deeper with. Like,
I cheating on his wife, and they didn't really explore that.
No,
moment.
he's an arsehole. Bonham's an arsehole.
Yeah, because that's what they didn't explore. The fact that Barnum was an arsehole. And he did actually cheat on his wife. They made it like he didn't cheat on her. It's like, no, he did.
All the
Jackman's not going to play
freak
bad
stuff
guy.
as well. They didn't delve into enough.
What, sorry?
Like calling them freaks and all that stuff. They didn't dive into that.
Also, it had what I would say with it. You know, what's it called? When we went to have peaks and troughs or whatever in the film. It had a down moment of about 4 minutes.
Or when they burn everything down.
Burnt his thingy down, and he's meant to have cheated on his wife. His wife forgives him pretty easily without any kind of explanation. Of she's just like, oh yeah, you've come here, and then they just go, let's just get a tent instead and save some money.
Yeah.
And then you just go, oh, and that's the end of the film. Zendaya's fit. Zac Efron's fit. I was all right with it.
Okay. Next one. At Ninja Snowman _review, sorry. Nightcrawler for underrated.
Oh, that's a great film.
Great film.
Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
His
It's
best
a video
role for me.
camera.
Video camera.
He's a journalist.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. I think I only watched it a year or so ago, and I really enjoyed it.
I said to him as soon as he said that, because he didn't put which way round this was, so I was about to kick off. So if you say that's the overrated, we just clear it up.
Fair play to him.
I love
the
that
ending
film.
is perfect.
Good choice.
And it's Jake's best film by a mile.
He causes an accident, doesn't
just so he can
film it.
Yes, very good.
The guy's
film.
dying, and he just sort of takes the
Is
camera.
it the car crash?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, it's the guy that he was paying to film, weren't? Oh,
Yeah.
God, that film's good.
It is a great film. And he said his overrated is Doom 2.
Not seen it. First one was shit, so.
I thought the first one was completely just meh, and
it just ends, and it's like, oh, okay.
I also can't remember what happened to Josh Brolin in the first one. They just kind of, and then apparently, I just don't know.
No. I think you meant Jason Momoa when we had that conversation.
Nope, I meant Josh Brolin.
I also only watched it once, and I've stoned out my mind, so I'm probably not the best judge of that.
1 second. I'm going to second what Aaron said. I think I watched it stoned out my mind. That's why I don't know where Josh Brolin went.
I don't mind the second one.
I didn't watch it.
It's much better than the first, but it is overrated. People did rim it too hard.
Mm-hmm. So, that's because everyone wanted to get in Timothy Chalamet's pants.
So at Mr. Movie Maniac, only gave us an underrated. And he said Valkyrie.
That's very good of him, That's very positive.
Which is Tom Cruise. I haven't seen it in years. I did say to him I hadn't seen it, and then I remembered when I googled it, I have, but it's years. I think has he got an eye patch or something?
Yes, it's based in the forest. It came out similar time to when Daniel Craig did his in the forest. What was his called? Not The Revenant. That's the other one. His was called something, and he played a Polish or one of them hiding in the forest during the war.
No, it's
not. Like vigilantes. Could you just Google Daniel Craig and then go back to around? It must be mid to late 2000s.
Daniel Craig forest film.
No, Daniel Craig World War II film will be fine. Sorry, Aaron.
Skyfall.
Huh? No, it is. It might be called Sky.
It's not Skyfall.
No, it's not Skyfall. That's no.
Where's just on his list of films? Why is that not? There we go. What year?
It must be between 2007 and 2010, 11.
Fateless?
No.
It's just American Soldier.
Sorry,
is that Munich?
No.
Renaissance?
No, I don't think it is that. Sorry, guys.
Golden Compass?
It ain't that.
The Jacket?
Should we move on while you try and find it?
Craig.
Lara Croft Tomb Raider?
I reckon he's got the wrong film.
No, I've not.
I always forget Craig's in
that. Defiance, 2008. The story of the film revolves around three Jewish brothers in Nazi-occupied Eastern Europe. They turn a group of war refugees into powerful freedom fighters against the Nazi regime.
Sounds good.
Hello? Yeah, great knowledge, thanks.
You didn't know the name of the actual film.
Good call. Netflix is on, by the way. Watch it tonight, please, gentlemen.
At Cinematic Dr. Asic said, overrated, and this hurt. Really hurt, The Matrix.
Ooh.
What's his name?
Cinema Dr. Asic.
Okay.
I'm thinking I've not watched it.
You made the list. No, I love Matrix. I watched it probably a year or so ago.
It in the cinema? We did, didn't we? Or did we not? With the
we were going to, the re-release in 20...
It was 99.
Yeah, it was 99, so it was 25 years since. It was definitely meant to. I've definitely seen it recently. What was the one we watched re-release? I think it was that.
We went to see 28 Days Later. I
Oh.
swear, did we do The Matrix or not?
Neo and the thingy. No, because you know what's really weird? You know the scene where he goes into the wall? That's the one I always remember the most, if that makes sense. And I can't remember seeing that for a few years, so I don't think
The
we did.
cat's the bit that always I remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
when he walks past
deja
the same
vu.
door,
And then
yeah.
they're like, oh shit, they're onto us.
Lady in the red dress.
Oh, yeah.
I love The Matrix. I think the sequels are terrible. All of them.
I understand why people say overrated though.
If you...
If
I mean,
you
you would
genuinely
say
don't
over-
like it.
Yeah. it
Once
is
again,
overrated.
if you didn't watch it around the time it came out and you watched it now, you'd probably be like,
Yeah, I showed it
I
my
still
girlfriend a
think
few
it-
years back, and she was like, "I don't get it."
That's because no one uses payphones. How old is your girlfriend? 13.
Wow.
Don't use payphones, do they?
Wow.
No, but anyway.
how old is your girl? Is she our age?
Cool, yeah, John.
Being very suspicious. I think she said that.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's not start that rumour. Right, underrated.
She's
Said
hateful.
The Lost World Jurassic
Oh,
Park.
literally. Pardon?
The Lost World Jurassic Park.
Underrated.
Second one.
You can judge because you're a massive Jurassic Park fan. I couldn't give a fuck about.
Goldblum's in that.
Yeah.
Starts off with the girl
Underrated
on
actor as well.
the, yeah, the
in
girl
that is,
getting chewed up by the little baby dinosaurs
Yeah.
at the start.
It's got the best shot in the Jurassic Park franchise.
I think you said this before.
The bus.
No.
No.
It's the bit where the raptors are coming in the grass and it's the overhead shot and they're descending on the soldiers.
Jessica.
And the grass is just
Oh
folding.
yeah, that's
I
that's
love
cool.
that shot.
I have actually seen that.
It's
Shot, yeah.
absolutely incredible. God,
We can
what's the
literally do
actor's
that.
name?
Well,
You
I
never
like the
Rust-
transition at the start when the mum of that girl getting chewed to bits is screaming, and then
Yeah.
it cuts to Goldblum on a train platform.
You're-
They're on a desert.
They're on the
No,
other
no,
and
island.
she's just going to have a quick look into
On the
thing.
beach,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
do
She's
know it.
feeding it the sandwiches.
That was long ago. I watched that. You know, that was it.
The Lost World is a good film. It's ruined by the ending being King Kong. Because
Oh.
the T-Rex goes to New York in the end. It's just King Kong.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's what ruins it. What's the actor in it called? You might have to Google this. Brast off Google, because he's the main character in that. He's bold as well. Oh, God, he died. I can't remember his fucking name, but he's really underrated.
White? Bold died.
Peter Pressaway. Peter.
Yes,
Yeah. Phenomenal
No,
actor.
I literally
Underrated.
Roland Tembo. in the
Yes.
film.
I was never going to get that.
So I get it. It is underrated.
Julianne
'cause-
Moore's in it.
Yeah, she's the Goldblum's girlfriend.
Vince Vaughn is the videographer.
Vaughn,
Yeah. By the way, Julianne Moore, is she the one that's absolutely delightful still?
yeah,
She's in
Ginger.
Boogie Nights.
Is she the mum in Step Brothers?
No.
No,
Boogie Nights. Boogie Nights.
Yeah, with Dirk Diggler.
Mm.
I do
I'm
like
trying to think
Julianne
what she's
Moore.
been in recently.
Oh, is she the mum in Crazy Stupid Love?
Yes.
Yes, do like a bit of Julianne Moore.
So yeah,
also
I mean,
great film.
Yeah.
It all
Underrated.
comes together at the end.
Yeah, absolute brilliant.
So at the CinemaScape, one said underrated Tom Hanks directorial debut.
Don't tell me the name.
Polar Express.
Direct. That's Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah.
Oh, they love each other, don't they? Rob Zemeckis and
That's overrated for me.
Tom
by the way,
Hanks'
the Polar
directorial
Express.
debut. Band of Brothers.
I've never seen it.
No. Not Cloud Atlas.
No. It's called That Thing You Do.
Not seen it.
I actually have heard of that, but no, I've not seen it either.
So we'll have to watch that one.
Oh, okay, fair play.
Common Sense Critic also said for overrated Hereditary, so there was two people that went for that, and underrated Hostiles, which I haven't seen.
Not even heard of that one.
Hostiles. I have heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Could you just Google it for me? Sorry, Aaron.
So we'll check that out. But like I say, Hereditary again, yeah. Can't remember. his
Hostiles.
name.
Hostiles. It's
20 Hostile or Hostiles?
Hostiles, it's
So Hostile came out in 2017. Hostiles also came out in 2017.
something like
oh, I don't know.
Hostiles follows a US Army cavalry officer in 1892 who must escort a Cheyenne war chief and his family back home in Montana.
No, never heard of it. Sorry, my bad. By the way,
Christian Bale,
remember when Yeah,
Rosamund Pike.
Oh, might be alright. Could be. Is that underrated? You say?
Mm.
Might give it a watch then. By the way, can we just state that? Remember Hostel 1 and 2?
Yeah.
My dad used to have Hostel 2 on DVD. And I used to watch it for one reason only.
Tits.
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 So American Pie 2, American Pie. Tits.
Yeah,
You ever seen Porky's, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Fucking hell, there's some
Well,
tits in there.
Putting the hole in the showers.
Yeah.
Can we have a full episode just on tits? No, but
tits specific. Yeah.
or any kind of nudity. I know it'd be. I mean, male and female, and it'd be really bad for anyone that watches it. But I would be in my element, basically.
Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights.
Digglers.
Oh, I love tits.
Should we carry on for this though? For now, we'll do
Yeah,
a tits
can do.
episode.
Requiem for a Dream.
What could the pop-
The ass to ass scene.
The culture tits.
Ass to mouth.
Yeah.
Never go ass to mouth.
Never go ass to
Name of
mouth.
film.
You Go, We Go. Oh, American Pie 2 is
Clerks.
so good.
Clerks.
2.
Did you? Oh, bit of news for you. Due to
Look at it, he took his wedding ring off as soon as he started talking about tips. What dirty bastard.
just like to play with it.
Guilt.
Kevin Smith has come out and said because of all this trade, Trump's put a trade tax
Embargo
on trade on
Yeah.
all that shit.
Tariffs.
That his new film is not going to get funding because of all this stuff. I mean, his films ain't been great recently, but you know,
I Jenny.
his last one.
I don't know what
wasn't
Trump.
too bad.
I know what Trump's up to, but he seems like a bit of a laugh. I'll be honest with you. He seems like he'd be good to sit down and.
Sorry to our American listeners.
No, they might like him.
Yeah,
Very
they might be MAGA.
Is that what I mean? I don't
Make America great.
Timia said The Nice Guys.
Underrated.
I've never seen it. Underrated.
I loved it.
Mark Wahlberg.
No.
Oh, that's the other guys.
Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling.
No, I'm not seeing
By
it.
the way, also like the other guys.
I
And Two
don't-
Guns with Denzel and Mark Wahlberg was good as well.
I didn't like the other guys.
And the scene at the beginning was good.
Well, yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson, The Rock.
Jumping off the
Jumping
roof.
off.
Aim for the
Class,
bushes.
absolutely
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, The Nice Guys.
Nice guys,
I haven't seen
honestly.
it.
So it's a bit
Oh, I've heard
quirky.
it's great.
It's a bit like
She said, well written, acted, so funny, and barely made its budget back.
I genuinely would agree with that. It is genuinely a really good film. Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling have this kind of great relationship because basically Russell Crowe's, they're both PIs, but they kind of get involved in something that's well above their head, which makes it funny because Ryan Gosling's a bit of a shit PI, and I think Russell Crowe's just doing it for the money. It's really hard to explain. But Ryan Gosling's got this young daughter in it who I think someone famous now. Maybe if you Google that, I can't remember her name. It came out in like 2016, maybe.
Yeah.
Not too old. It was 2016.
2016.
I'm
yeah.
class, by the way. Everyone just,
So you're saying his
just
daughter?
like and comment about how good I am with years.
No, his niece.
Oh, is it his niece? Oh,
Yeah.
My knowledge is terrible. Sorry.
Niece. Find her niece, porn star Misty Mountains.
Always comes back to tits for you.
No. His niece in it. His daughter in it, I think. Sorry. I'm just joining
Don't know,
in
it's
on
not.
this voyage. I think it's her.
Anjali Rice?
Yeah, is she not famous? Yeah,
She's from,
She's from Spider-Man. No Way Home.
Yeah, her. She's
Yeah.
his daughter in it. She's quite cool in it. But yeah, good. Honestly, fully recommend to both watch it because it's got a bit of everything where you don't need to be concentrating too much, but it is generally quite funny. There's a scene you might have seen the scene where they go up in the lift. Oh, if not, watch the scene when they go up in the lift. It's like they just literally go, and apparently, what is it? What have I read? Is that Ryan Gosling actually? I think he's shaking or something because he's. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was, but he's shaking in it apparently.
Just watch the elevator scene then.
Just watch it. But the whole thing's good. Like, it's really cool. I think he's in it. I can't remember, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Sorry. No. Come on.
Let's
No, let's talk about Daredevil more. Come on. I've not got into that. Jesus.
Right, at CinemaCheck_ said underrated Elvis.
Yeah. I watched it on a plane, didn't like it.
I've not seen it.
I liked it. The issue being, it's not about Elvis. It's about Tom Hanks' character.
The agent or whatever. Is it his agent?
His agent, which is called the captain, the colonel, or whatever it was.
Something like that,
I'll be honest with you, the only issue I had with it is I wanted more music. I like Elvis' music, and there wasn't a lot of it in it because there was genuinely. But I did like the fact that it did actually inform me about Elvis as a person and why he was,
Yeah.
and it actually made me more sad than it did happen. As in, it made me go, he actually didn't have the best life, and he was loved by so many, and then
Died on a toilet.
kind of sorted his life out a bit, and then just still couldn't go anywhere because of his agent. And if it's all true, which it might not be, if it's all true, you're actually a bit like, oh fuck.
It's a bit like the whole Stan Lee thing. If you see the documentaries coming about Stan Lee, and his last few years were horrendous.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What was he just like a bit of?
His agents or people were taking advantage to make money off him.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
I've seen how he was treated. Heard of people how he was treated at Comic Cons. They've worked him to the fucking.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
really?
then they'd just wheel him into a closet and shut the closet on him and leave him in there
Oh,
to sleep.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Bastards. But yeah, I heard he was like struggling to even talk like at these Comic Cons.
Yeah.
They make him do.
But they were like, yeah, anyway.
I've got to apologise here because I've copied the same two for two people. So I think these are only at Anton_Kino loves picks. So I'm sorry, Celluloid Sam. I didn't get yours, but we'll mention it on the next one.
Check your WhatsApp message. Check your
I can't because it's there.
So my bad.
But yeah, so I think these were Anton's because they were copied first, which he said Overrated was Aladdin in 2019. I don't really think that was praised. I actually didn't mind
Will
it.
Smith.
Yeah. It's Guy Ritchie who directs it.
Oh really? I'll be honest with you.
I've not seen it. I think I've seen the Beauty
You
and the
can't
Beast, and that's
trade
You can't
Robin Williams for Will Smith.
But he does, and my distaste for Will Smith took the piss out of his wife last week.
Racism.
But I just think he's an overrated actor. But I didn't mind Aladdin. It's not great. The guy who plays Jafar is terrible.
Have you ever had Aladdin?
Have I ever had Aladdin?
Yeah.
I've had a couple in.
Ooh, good lad.
Underrated, he said. John Carter. I mean, it was underrated because it tanked like fuck.
Yeah.
Is that Army Hammer? No, that
no,
was the other one, weren't
That was
it?
the other one. That was a green.
The Lone Ranger.
No, Lone Ranger yet. I can't remember it. I haven't seen it in so long.
John Carter.
It's the one on an alien planet.
What's
It
his
was meant to be
name?
like Star Wars. Taylor Manning. No,
I thought it was the guy from
it's no one that famous.
The The Office.
John Krasinski.
No. The guy that comes in and takes over. Got grey silver bits down the side of his head.
James Spader.
No.
Oh, you're thinking of
Andy.
the guy from what's that TV show where his wife becomes a zombie?
Oh, Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it
That's
him? Is it
No.
him and John Carter?
No.
Oh.
I knew he wasn't on it, but I couldn't remember
Sorry,
his name.
mate. Well,
I
thank you
can't
for
even
your
remember
knowledge.
Timothy Oliphant was in. I like Timothy on the ground. So.
It's good in Mandalorian.
Great looking guy.
And then the last one, and we're going to be upset here because we just
Taylor
praised it for
Kitsch.
someone else. Yeah, that's the one. Someone else praised it. So at films_and_cocktails, give us 3 for each. Said overrated Forrest Gump.
Oh, get out!
I've never actually seen
What's his
it all
name?
the way
You've
through.
never seen Forrest
I've
Gump?
seen it so much of it in parts that
Right.
I'm just like, it's at
Great film.
films and score.
He's not. What's his name?
I'm not going to say it again.
I wouldn't either. Go on. He's best. This next one best be
But the
good.
funny thing is, I've heard people say that.
What,
I
Forrest
don't
Gump?
agree with these next two. Overrated Shutter Island,
Wow.
and then he said Nightcrawler as well, which was
Whoa,
just
this
big
guy
up.
is just being
Overrated?
controversial on purpose.
He said 3 underrated films.
He's
Good
trolling.
lad. He's being funny. Good
Let's
lad.
give us the underrated.
Nah,
as well.
he's being funny.
He's
That's
trolling.
fine. He's trolling.
So it's-
I'm not nibbling. Not nibbling.
it's underrated were Crimes of the Future, which I haven't seen, Jurassic Park 3, and Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, that's right. Fucking Jesus. Thanks for tuning in this week, guys. The podcast is sadly over for the rest of the week. Oh, this is quite cool holding it. Everybody in the 212, put your hands together because the podcast through.
Whoop whoop.
Oh, we're not finishing on that.
Don't agree with them. Then.
No, that guy can fuck off.
I don't know if he's a keen listener or not, but I do apologise, mate.
No, look.
No, everyone has a valid opinion. His are just wrong.
Yeah, doesn't mean we have to agree with his opinions.
Yeah. No, go again. Let's read them off again. I'll do proper reactions.
What, overrated Forrest Gump,
Get out.
Get out.
Shutter Island,
Fucking God.
Nightcrawler.
No, okay, I will say one thing. Shutter Island, I do think is a little bit overrated. But that's only because once you've watched it once, it's a little bit. And
Well,
when
you
you've
know
watched
what's
it again,
coming.
and you've watched it again, basically to go, oh, it all makes sense now. Then on the third time, you're going, not really any point in watching this ever again. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only thing I would say. But the initial shock of it, and Mark Ruffalo's in that.
He is.
The initial shock of it is very good.
Underrated. Crimes of the Future, I've never seen.
No,
Jurassic Park 3.
I can't remember that at all.
Jurassic Park 3 is where T-Rex dies straight away. And Alan!
I was going to be a dickhead again. Oh, that's where the girl's feeding the sandwiches on the beach.
It's the
I
Velociraptor,
don't,
isn't it? Talks.
remember the third
I
one.
don't remember the first.
Jurassic Park. It's when
I
the
get
Velociraptor
confused with the Lost
talks to
World.
Sam Neill.
I know Sam
It's
Neill's
just Sam
back in it.
Neill. And at the start, he's having a dream, and the Velociraptor's on the aeroplane with him. And then it shows him.
Yeah.
Is that where they land and there's loads of army guys with them on the plane?
There's not.
Or is that the
loads,
first
there's three of
Jurassic
them.
Park? No.
And they go to find the sun. The sun's gone.
That might be
At
the
the
second
start,
one.
he starts parachuting down, and then I think does the pterodactyl come over and rip it or something?
Yeah.
But then like,
They go back
He's
to the
been
original island, don't
and
they?
he's somehow got T-Rex piss to then spread on himself, so it keeps other dinos away, which is madness.
Who's the main
And-
army guy when they go back on one of them? I think he's someone mildly famous. Sorry to interrupt you.
But then also the weird bit is there's a guy that gets tore up by the pterodactyls and then comes back at the end and he's fine and it's all.
Yeah.
And then he said Deep Blue Sea as well. Was underrated.
I'll be honest with you, Deep Blue Sea is just, it is what it is. I can't really explain.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't
trying to
necessarily
be
think it's-
anything more.
LL Cool J though, and his Parrot are still my 2 favourite people that have ever existed.
And also the Samuel L. Jackson speech.
Oh, I think it was Pete Postlethwaite.
It's what we just said about number 2, you twat. That's what I said
I
earlier.
think he was the head of the army guys.
I swear he dies in the second. I know he's not.
We
in the
does.
discussed this a minute one.
Yeah.
I just said he's a very
No, I got
underrated
the film
actor.
confused. that's
Literally
what
what
I'm
we were just saying.
saying. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But
Right, look. Anyway, thank you for all them submissions.
I
but
don't
even
know.
If we don't,
No, I don't know about
I
that.
don't know if
Don't
we're
thank
thanking
him.
everyone.
Don't thank him.
No, look, we've still got to thank them because it's great to debate.
No, yeah, it's great to debate. It is.
So it's fantastic.
To be fair, it's nice to finish on one that's so controversial, actually.
That's true.
Because I think most people. It's fact that I love the fact that Nightcrawler's made it in both underrated and overrated.
Mm-hmm. And to the two people that said Hereditary, clap, 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 because I agree, it's so overrated.
And the person that said Top Gun Maverick as well, you can fuck yourself.
Here we go.
I'm only
Let
joking.
it out.
Literally, no. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. I'd like to say, but can I say mine now, please?
Yeah, go ahead, quick.
Underrated. Tomorrow Never Dies. Overrated. The Dark Knight.
I'll punch you square in the face.
Just two films. I know he hates one and loves the other. No, my actual films
What's
are.
Tomorrow Never Dies? I've never mentioned that film in my life.
Oh, is it Tomorrow's Not Enough?
What are you on about?
It's just. I just remember you hated one of the. Oh, Transformers. Actually, you hate Transformers.
I do hate Transformers.
Yeah, Transformers.
Wait, even the first one.
I like.
Yeah.
I like them all.
I don't get.
I'm not
this.
seeing
I
any
was
little
never on the
Marvel
Transformers hype train, so it's never bothered me anyway.
I just like the bit where the
There's only
buildings are
one reason
colliding.
we like the first one.
Tits.
Yeah. And I like the bit where the buildings crashing. Is it the second one? Because it was on a Call of Duty
Yeah, I
game.
don't care.
So we got to fight.
Overrated for me, Finding Nemo. I think it's the most overrated Pixar film.
I'll actually agree with that. I don't mind the
It's
turtles.
boring.
I don't mind the turtles. They're all right.
Yeah.
They're a bit funny.
Dude.
Um,
Dude.
32 Wallaby Way,
Underrated.
Sydney.
Just keep swimming.
Underrated.
See, underrated for me is Tag. The film Tag.
Oh, that's a good film.
Really good, and it just gets
Yeah.
straight under the radar. It's just so light-hearted and easy, and it's just fun. The cast's pretty cool as well.
Yeah, it's a good.
And
solid
generally
cast.
overrated, I would say Oppenheimer. But it's too easy for me, and obviously,
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
so I'll think of something else.
Yeah.
Underrated Street Fighter from the.
Oh yes, Charlie.
What, the Steven Seagal one?
No,
No,
John
it's
Claude Van
Jean-Claude Van
Damme.
Damme.
That's right. That's what I
Jean-Claude
meant.
Van Damme,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Right, Aaron, you're going to open some cards for us. See if we get some.
Charlie.
Get a big card, big pull.
Will we get a good pull this time? What have we got? Another pack of Temporal Forces.
How long ago were these? These newish or?
Yeah. Did you know they wanted John Travolta to originally be Forrest Gump? By the way,
That wouldn't have gone
and
down.
he turned it
anyway,
down. Yeah.
so-
You ever seen Phenomenon? We discussed before, haven't we? Phenomenon when he's got the
Don't go
telekinesis.
on to that.
No, okay. Boring now.
Get
Are you
rid
going to
of
make sure
that.
you know how to
Oh.
do it the right
Fire
way?
engine. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Got it.
I think I've got it. There we go. No, that way.
Oh.
Where's that? There we go. There's the lens. Is that a hollow? No. Reverse hollow there. Reverse hollow there. And the final card
This
is.
is the big one.
It's a pull.
Is it?
Is it good?
Yeah. It's an EX. I mean, it's not a very good one, but it's better than a bog standard hollow. So
Woo!
we'll take it.
We're
So
getting
how
there.
much would that be worth?
Probably about £2.
How much was the pack?
Probably about £4.
Culture Couch still working at a loss. This is fucking.
So, quiz, you need to get your phone out for this.
Oh.
This involves pictures.
Can I reply to some messages?
No. Because we're nearly done the quiz. Right, I'm going to send you photos across into the WhatsApp group, which Aaron will then lovely display on the screen. These are
If only you didn't have an hour and 33 to
cartoonified-
edit as well, poor lad.
cartoonified actors.
Ooh.
So you're going to have to guess who they are. This is going to be a quick fire, as in first one to say it.
We need to buy some buzzers. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Do you want a different sound each?
I'm on Instagram. She's
Oh, no, I'm not actually
Yeah.
making a sound.
Hey?
I'm not making a sound. We should buy
Go,
some.
just go, okay. So the first one is the easiest one to set you in, okay? Ready?
Go for it.
Do you want a special word, Aaron?
4.
Buzz in.
No, we'll just
Yes.
shout.
Right, first one, go.
Nonce. Will Smith.
Rock.
Well done, Aaron. 1 point to Aaron.
I just said it. I think mine might be questionable. I think I might need a yellow card for that one. When everyone sees that as well, they're going to literally be like, what are you doing?
Easy one. Right, second one,
Tell you what, the colour I said earlier was right, though.
female this time.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
Correct.
I was literally just about to say that.
One apiece.
I'll be honest with you, though. Looks nothing like her. I've just gone for a female actress.
It's got a. You can tell it is her.
Yeah, the mouth, maybe. Oh, she's fit, you know, for a cartoon. We need to do a show on tits, you know.
Third one,
Talking of tits. No, go on.
Blue tits. Nice birds.
Should we do one on birds? We could actually do an animal related.
Yeah, we could, yeah. Third one, go.
Remember Air Bud? Willem Dafoe.
Correct.
Ooh. That's ropey, that.
I nearly went for Zac Efron, you know.
That's Willem Dafoe. Through. That's one of the ones that look. By the way, I tried to do Salma Hayek on this and it would not do it because the maps are out. And I tried to get so many photos.
Tits!
They weren't fully out.
By the way, if we do a tits episode, Sam Hayek's getting 40 more 5 minutes of it.
So what's it?
Look. And everyone else is going to see these pictures. What the fuck's Willem Dafoe's hand got?
AI just got rid of it, can't use hands.
So what are you, 2-1?
Yeah.
2-1, right. 2-all. Aaron. Beej. Who's this?
Oh,
Sure, I've just sent them all.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
I know I did. That's right.
What?
Technically, you said it first, didn't you?
Yeah, he did.
I can slow down there if you want.
Next one. This one's the hard one. People that I've shared before found this hard.
I'm going to say
It's a female again. Go.
tits.
Emma Stone.
No, it's Amanda Seyfried.
It is.
It's the eyes.
You got the first one, Aaron. You've come down.
Oh, I'm struggling.
She's pretty. So the worst thing is that actually looks like her in general, like without the AI.
I just saw blonde and went Emma Stone.
You've got to go.
This is out of 10 as well. So how many are you up now? 4-1.
Yes.
So you got to come on a
I
comeback.
don't think it's going to happen.
Next one.
You ever watch much anime, by the way?
Oh shit! What's his name?
Rob Lowe?
He's in Eternals. The Irish guy.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, it's Sabrina Carpenter's boyfriend, isn't
I
it?
can't remember his
Not
name.
anymore, but it's Barry Keoghan.
Ewan. Oh.
No.
We'll let Aaron have that one though, because he definitely knew who it was.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
No,
I'll
you
take
can't.
it.
Didn't say who he
You can't
was.
have
He said
it.
Pity-
who
pity
was it.
point.
You can have that. Got jawline.
Next
He's
one
even
is-
got jawline on that picture.
That is spot on as well. That one.
Yeah, this one's very
Yeah,
spot
just
on
don't know his name.
and too easy, so you need to be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Rupert Grint.
Yes, he's on a comeback here. Nailed it.
Nice.
Again, that doesn't look that much like
No.
him. I just saw Ginger.
You just
it was
yeah.
that or Ed
literally,
Sheeran.
you said that was too easy. Yeah,
I thought that one was. I like that one.
it's a good
He's
one.
got his bug eyes.
Yeah, it's good that it's someone not as famous. No, it's Barry.
Oh, he did come up a lot today.
What's his?
Yeah,
what's
he
the
did.
Irish name? Oh, it's
Barry
Keoghan.
Keoghan.
Oh, I thought it was Barry McCockett.
Ready?
Oh, he's from. He fucks the grave.
Yeah, so.
What?
Licks
By
the
the way, talking about overrated films, realistically, that is. It was
Yeah, how
just
is that
mental
not
at the
cool?
time.
How is that not
It
cool?
was just mental at the time.
It's a good film. It's not as good. Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone-
I don't think it is overrated because not everyone loved it.
It's just weird,
It's
weren't
just
it?
salty.
Right. We're ready
Jizz.
for the next one.
Salted jizz.
I like it.
Salted bathwater jizz.
Ready?
Pedro Pascal.
Tip of the tongue.
Yeah, literally, I just shouted peas out there. Have you seen all this stuff, by the way, about people when they troll it? They basically say, "I'll use my favourite actor, but now you're all this. You're so trans heavy. I'm not interested in you." And yeah, literally, and he just puts stuff like "see you later," and then puts like the nail emoji up and stuff, and I'm like, "Yeah, fair play to him."
Yeah, 'cause
Ready?
he took his sister to was it the Oscars?
Yeah, I think
something
so.
like that.
I'm literally like, fair play, my guy.
Ready? This one's hard.
Emma Stone.
No.
No.
Oh, the one from Mad Max 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Carla Delevingne.
I can't remember her name.
Rosie
It's a
Huntington
double
Whiteley.
barrel.
Rosie
That's
Huntington
it.
Whiteley.
Anna Taylor-Joy.
Well done.
Nice.
Comeback is on.
So there's one left. How many are we at each?
But it must be close.
Because you got Pedro, but before that it was like 3 in a row. Weren't
I
it,
think
for
it's
that?
5-4.
Yeah, I think it is actually 5-4. Yeah, that makes
I haven't
sense.
got a tiebreaker.
It's all right.
You haven't got one.
No.
Could have sent a picture of you in there.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Last one.
What film was this guy in?
Ready?
Who the
Hugh Jackman.
That's a hard one, that.
I'll let you have a shot if you want, because I've just popped one out.
You've knocked one out.
Don't know.
Robert Downey Jr.?
No.
John
Listeners
Krasinski?
at home. No. I'm pretty
John
sure.
Travolta.
He's British. Pretty sure. Is he?
Oh, Henry Carvel.
Oh, now you've said that, yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
can see it.
it's
It's not. That's not the greatest one.
Now you said it's Cavill, yeah, you can
Cavill,
tell,
yeah.
yeah.
It's good though. Good little one.
that'll be good for the ones at home, by the way.
Yeah.
I wish we had. Oh, can you like mute us or delay it?
No,
more?
I'll just do it like I did before. I'll put it on
Yeah.
before we start saying
Oh,
anything.
of course. Sorry, yeah. So it makes it a bit better for them. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Looking at them, the blonde woman, Anna Taylor-Joy, is hard.
I
Henry
think
Cavill's
the Amanda
hard.
Seyfried one's great, by the way. It's got her face.
Yeah, that's
Facial
very...
features.
Do you know what I do
spot
like
on.
as well, by the way? You didn't just go for pure A-listers.
No.
The more I look at it, by the way, the probably worst one I think he's Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But
My
you can still
God.
tell.
You watch much anime, by the way? I've heard it's really good.
We've talked about this before.
Depends what we're talking.
Not that sort you did.
No, not that. Like
Tits!
tits.
They do have great tits on anime, don't they?
We're gonna have to do a compilation of all the times you send tits and tits.
Yeah, just tits.
Do a count clock in the corner.
Tits count.
Tit count.
Can we do an episode on tits?
Might
Look,
be the best performing episode, you know.
Do you know what? There's a lot of pervs out there.
Mm.
I know.
If we
one,
just put
I know one,
tits in the reels.
I know one sitting on the sofa. And for the picture, tit. You can have a tit for a head.
Put a little nipple on there.
Oh.
Tits, we could go on about the triple tits from triple tits from Total Recall as well.
Yeah,
Boobs.
maybe to be politically correct, we shouldn't call it the tits episode. Maybe we should call it
Boobies. Gazongas. Jugs.
females genitalia
The
episode.
casting couch, not the culture
The
couch.
the casting couch.
Yeah, but we've got to get knobs in there as well for the layouts.
I don't think there's been many knobs. The only knob I ever remember seeing in cinema
They're all flaccid,
Was
isn't it? You can't
sex-
show an erect penis.
was
on
in
screen.
Sex and the City. Yeah, when this guy was in the shower.
Forget
and he had a-
Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah, his dick out in that.
Who'd you see?
Jason
Jason
Segel.
Segel. He's got a fucking whopper, isn't he, the lad?
Yeah, he's a big lad, though, isn't
Drops
he?
his
I
towel.
think he's 6'2", 6'3".
He goes, doesn't he? Because he did it.
I got
did
a
you not
surprise
say
for you.
It was at that.
Bart Simpson.
Not the.
Barton, yeah. Spoke
was
about
it
that.
not the Emmys, was it? Not the Oscars.
Golden
whatever
Globes.
the
Golden Globes.
No, it's like another one. It's like the Actors Guild or something.
Mm.
And he did a thing backstage where it was Kirsten.
Because she was hosting.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
came up to him and he was like, "How you doing?" And she's like, "Yeah, we're over that." Or something. And then
Kirsten
she's like,
Dunst.
No, Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell.
Married to
Oh God, I know who he is. I don't know his name. He's the
Dak.
comedian Zach
Dax Shepard.
Dax. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's got a podcast that's flying, isn't it? I think
Uh-huh.
I think he interviews kind of mild celebs, but they just talk shit.
Should we call it a day then, lads? Because that's a long one, isn't it?
It's a really
Feels
long
sorry
one.
for Aaron.
Sorry, guys.
Hour and 40.
Hour
Yeah.
40,
I
but
imagine after Aaron's deal with it, there's not much to edit either because I've been hilarious.
There wasn't much racism, so.
No,
No.
no one's.
I don't want us to start at night, knowing that that's that we're not. Just don't think of us like that way.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit.
Pervs,
Me and
like
Aaron.
the pervs.
Yeah, pervs.
Pervs.
Tits,
Tits.
100%. Tits.
Let us know, guys, if you'd like an episode purely on tits. Honestly,
I mean, we would.
if we get how many people comment usually? It's not loads, is it?
It depends if it's on Spotify or here
Okay.
on YouTube.
Or DM Steve if you don't want everyone to see, but just say tits. If we get 3 people DM him, we will do an episode on tits. I want 3 people.
We'll start browsing Mr. Skin. We'll get the list of the list of films we need to
Oh,
talk
and I've still
about.
not seen that one with Demi Moore because you see more than tits, don't you?
The substance.
She goes full bush in a lot of films.
What next got?
Striptease. Oh, we'll talk about that in another episode.
The tits.
Right, say your catchphrase, we'll get out of here.
Oh, after we talk about tits, whatever, we can't really say, you stay cultured.